Today's live stream brought to us by See Our View, one of our great friends, great member, great supporter, great people, great everything. Check the channel out. It's pretty funny. You'll love it.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Roy's hiding. Yeah.
Great cook, too.
Great sponsor, too. I just scrolled the mouse. That's where it landed. Usually what I do in the mornings when we do that is I'll just scroll the mouse wheel, and whoever it lands, that's who gets it. Or sometimes I'll go with whoever's first in the chat. I'm making sure Mel Nettie's not in the basement, but I don't see a scroll bar.
I don't see nobody down there.
We don't have 2 layers in the basement right now.
No.
All right. Howdy, howdy. Happy Friday. Welcome to, I guess this is Underdog with friends. Let's get to chat. We got Going Green Mom, first one in here. Howdy, howdy, right there. I got to remember to do this. Nettie is so good at this. Nettie was in here. Mel and Nettie was in here.
They're on the beach having dinner.
I think I remember that now.
Yeah.
Moon over Miami. Howdy, howdy. There's Weekend RVing. Howdy, howdy. Rosalie. I can't say the last part. Howdy, howdy. Thanks for being
We
here.
don't want you to do it. You butcher it.
Real Row. Howdy, howdy. And of course, another one of our members, Desert Adventures in Arizona, which we're there.
I'm not pointing because I never point the right way.
She Devil Adventures. Howdy, howdy. Why is that? Whenever somebody does that, they never point the right direction.
If you point up or down, it's all right.
Yeah. She Devil Adventures. Howdy, howdy. Mission Leah. Howdy, howdy. Tammy DeWitt. Howdy, howdy. Oh, yeah. See, I forgot to do that.
I don't know, my cat, it's just bouncing so fast, it ain't funny.
Pitch up in tow. Good morning to you over there. Howdy, howdy. Ivan K. Howdy, howdy. And let me get it right. Nope. Aha, right here. Here. Right there.
There you go, you got it right that time.
Traveling on adventures. Howdy, howdy.
Hey.
And
Howdy, one off.
then we got. Oh, I did it wrong again. Here. See our view. Howdy, howdy.
Are you struggling there, Roy?
It's Squirrel.
He keeps looking at his new weather station thing.
Tracy Carell, My Journey to Health. Howdy, howdy.
Thanks for the raid, Tracy.
I could have set the thing over here. Mulbank Corey Bucks. Howdy, howdy. Another member of ours. Howdy, howdy. Living Light RV. Howdy, howdy. And Tumbleweed RV Life. Howdy, howdy. See, I skipped a bunch. Madison Ford over on Facebook. Howdy, howdy. And Loris Juice. Howdy, howdy.
Yeah. Hey, old man King Homestead, another member up in here. Roy's getting confused.
I've got it late.
There he goes.
He's coughing. He's probably got an itch in his throat. But yeah. Mel and Nettie said they would be in a little bit, everybody. They're having dinner with some good friends. They are actually enjoying dinner on the beach down in Florida. So.
Yeah. In case y'all wonder what I'm looking at, it's my new weather station.
See? He's got a new squirrel.
Check it out. We had a 22-mile-an-hour gust in the last hour. I thought that said 30, but that's 30% for humidity. Yeah, they're in
Florida.
the big state of Florida.
Yep.
So everyone cooking. I went uptown, grabbed me a fish dinner. I ran out of time to make something.
I had a sandwich and potato chips.
You know, I spent an hour looking at that screen.
We just went down the road.
They're all their other food's pretty good, but the Coyote Market, their fish, it's not that good. I gave them a second chance tonight, so that's it. There won't be a third one. But now their meatloaf, their ribs, their chicken, and everything else is.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound nice. Having dinner on the beach.
Or the fish is like a grainy bread to it. Breading.
Oh, I wouldn't like it then.
Yeah.
Is it mushy?
No, they cook it a little.
I don't eat mushy fish. Yuck. No, I'll pass.
And their tartar sauce is too salty, so I had my own anyway.
Yeah, it's nothing going on exciting over in Knox right now. It's all quiet in the neighborhood.
Oki was looking at my radar today and noticed that Tucson had a 3.6 minor earthquake on the northeast side over there.
Wow.
Ooh, I watch a YouTube channel. They talk a lot about the earthquakes and that. I was amazed on how many earthquakes actually happen that we don't feel.
Yeah.
You didn't feel the one in Indiana.
They had one 2 weeks ago out here, but I never felt it. And if I did, I probably would have thought it was wind.
That's what I was just thinking.
Do what?
I was just thinking that if I'd have felt it, I thought it was wind being out here because that wind
Yeah.
hits you like that. It's hard.
Yeah.
Somewhere by Los Angeles it hit 3.5 or something like that.
Yeah.
I
We had,
Eddie's in the chat.
yep, they're in the chat. We had just moved into our house in Grovertown. Hadn't been there all that long when that one hit. I told him, I said, the house is shaking. Would you tell me?
I don't remember. That was years
He goes, it's okay, just go back to bed. I'm watching everything. I'm like,
Hey, Greg and Shelly.
yep, hey, Greg and Shelly, and they got James and Kimberly, so we'll say hi to them too.
James and Kimberly.
All right, guys.
I was watching the TV, like, because we always left the TV on in our bedroom, and I'm like, I woke up. It woke me up, and he's just like, yeah, go back to sleep. It ain't nothing. Woke up next morning, and they're all talking about this earthquake. Indiana don't normally get them like that.
See, I forget to do the chat again.
Yep.
There's got to be an add-on or an app or something that does this automatically.
Probably if you figured out the bot. I haven't figured it out
I
yet.
don't
So
think that would do chat.
it might.
I'd like to feel a good earthquake though sometime.
Yeah, this is the one that they would have Roy go out doing pictures of the weather around our area because they know he'd go do it.
Yeah.
I love a good storm.
Yeah, he could be a storm chaser. I'll stay home. I'm more content staying in my house. He tried riding out that hurricane when his nephew graduated in South Carolina. We only had a pop-up.
Yeah,
See,
we were right on the outskirts of it. I forget the name of the hurricane.
we were camping in a national park down there, and the ranger told us, you guys need to evacuate.
Said
So
it's
there
not
we go.
mandatory, but you can if you want. And he looked at us and he said, "And if you're in that pop-up over there, I highly suggest that you do evacuate."
Yeah. Well, we almost rode a tornado out in the pop-up.
Timmy the
Roy,
Key.
hey, Timmy. Roy, we put the pop-up down. I had our beagle with us, so me and her went to the bathroom, and he was buttoning everything up. And a flying air mattress about took Roy out.
First Live with Mel. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, now.
In one of the courtside groups today, somebody asked about pop-up campers out here. You know, how well they hold up. And one of the responses was, "Oh, we see pop-up campers blowing by all the time."
See him out there. I mean, not that many. We see the more. We've been seeing more hybrids coming out than we do the actual pop-ups now. But
Well, the question is, I think, do pop-ups blow by or do they roll by? That's the real.
Hey, we did a wheelie in ours.
oh gosh, yes, we can put stabilizer bars down.
Walked over to the back. No one went up there.
Oh gosh.
We did the same thing in our cargo trailer too.
Yeah, me and Tiana and I did that. We went to walk out the back doors together, and next thing you know, the thing went foop, and Tiana's like this, and I'm like this. Yeah. But yeah,
And
the
you
pop
don't
up.
have segments set up like you do anymore. Well, you know, I probably got the old ones that are still over there, but we ain't got nothing set up for that.
Yeah. Robert
Hey,
said he felt an earthquake when he was a kid. I only remember the one when we were moved into the house. Hey, Chrissy, Mama. But yeah, I remember that. I remember being home. I had graduated, and a tornado went through. And where's my dad? Out in the middle of the road trying to pull a tree out of the road so nobody hits it during a tornado.
Living the dream with Alex. Howdy, howdy.
He didn't want nobody getting hurt, but I'm thinking you're going to get killed if another tree comes down.
Okay, Alex is here, so
Hey,
I can
Alex.
give this a try because she brought us a big old bowl of banana pudding. I know you can't see it in there, but oh,
There, I
my
see it now.
goodness, homemade
Oh,
banana
yum.
pudding. And Roy
That's
didn't get
good.
any. I don't know why, but
I'm
I
probably in
gotta try
town
some.
getting fish.
Yeah.
Ron Darrell Adventures. Howdy, howdy.
That's good. Thank you, Alex. Oh yeah.
Timmy wants to know who's the oldest YouTuber. I don't know. I've been on YouTube since 2009. Didn't
Yeah.
really use it except for watch videos.
2011 for me.
Yeah, you look at our YouTube channel. It says we started it in 2009.
Yeah, but we didn't do much with it.
We didn't do anything with it except watch things.
Yeah, I think at the time, my personal one had more videos that I put out with the girls from dance than
I
Roy
used
had
it
on
more
his.
as a Chilton repair manual than I did anything.
Yeah. Can't
I'm
figure
more
it out. YouTube it.
I remember I took the deck off my Craftsman lawnmower and I had this extra spring. I couldn't figure out where it went. Went on YouTube and weren't right where it went.
Hey, Ron Darrell,
Howdy, Ron.
Hey, you do that then.
you're slow.
I didn't know that was on there, Roy. Mine says August 28, 2011.
There you go, Roy. Alex said she was going to bring you some.
Ooh, buddy. That would be ideal over that halfway decent fish dinner. Yeah, so I'm going back to the meatloaf, chicken, and stuffed peppers and ribs there from here on out.
Well,
Gotta
you
go
don't know
down.
until you try it.
I'm gonna try VFW's fish on Friday night. Probably when you get back.
I don't like fish.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do that before you get back.
Yeah. I have a chicken dinner, but I don't want no fish. Yeah. Our American Legion that he was finance officer for every Friday, I still wouldn't eat the fish. They'd have to make
My
chicken dinner.
gosh. Speaking of that American Legion, dear,
Yes.
you'll never guess who they put as commander. I didn't think so.
It probably wouldn't shock me, but go ahead.
You got choppy. Kurt.
He's never sober.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm not lying.
He's a good guy. He is. He's a good guy.
He's a sweetheart, but
Never talks about nobody. Never starts trouble or nothing.
he
But
just
the
ain't
man-
sober.
What's the town drunk on Andy Griffith?
I can't
Otis.
remember.
Otis.
Otis.
That's him.
Otis.
The man could give Otis a run for his money and probably drink Otis under the table.
Sure
Well,
did.
Didn't they take his golf?
It's on right now.
Yeah, Otis is on the Andy Griffith show right now on my TV.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
On me TV.
Yeah, Otis. Yeah. Yeah, Kurt's a great guy. I'm not talking bad about him, but oh my gosh, I never thought he'd be commander.
But yeah,
See him right there.
Yeah.
Does he have to be voted in?
Yeah.
nominated and voted, so they're getting slim pickings there.
And they know they're voting for him.
Well, the last time I was there, we had like 60 members, but only a dozen of us were active.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about joining the one here in Quartzsite. It's tied. It doesn't have its own place. It's tied in with the VFW.
So sometimes if you're the last one standing there and everybody stepped back one step, you're
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what happened this time.
Finance office.
Oh, I was getting closer and closer and closer and closer to being that one where everybody stepped back. I was finance officer there for 3 years.
4 years, 3 or 4.
Maybe 5. That's
Yeah,
the hardest job in there. It ain't commander. It ain't any. The finance officer is the hardest job in there. Paying the bills, worrying about coming up with the money for it because your place is in the red all the time. Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
yep. I didn't mind being there, but I bartended 2 years there for them grumpy old men.
You were president of the ladies auxiliary for a few years.
2 years, and I stepped down. But I bartended almost 2 years for the Grumps, and then I was president of the ladies auxiliary for about 2.5 years, and I stepped down. So, but yeah, I don't know who's he. Huh?
When I rock in the wind, I look at that screen.
You're gonna look at that screen regardless. He's gonna be going this way, and then he's gonna be going that way because he can't watch the batteries. So then he's gonna look this way for the weather.
Oh yeah, the batteries are over there.
Did you figure out the rain gauge yet?
Don't need one.
There's no rain gauge
That
on
one.
it.
That one don't have one.
Oh, okay. All right.
My brother's new one did, and he had to figure out because, winter's coming soon. We don't want it. He don't want it to freeze and bust open. You just remove it. So I'll take that down. So, but yeah, that one doesn't have a rain gauge, but yeah, where we're at, how often are you going to check the rain gauge? You might have a dirt gauge,
Rain gauge.
way it blows through there, but yeah. So
A dust gauge.
Yep.
That's what
there you
got.
go. Where'd you put it at?
It's on the ladder.
I told you that's where he's going to put it. Yep.
And
So where you putting your flag
sensors
at?
on- the other sensors out there on the table because you're supposed to keep it in the shade out of the sun.
Yeah. So where are you gonna hang your flag now? In your flagpole?
I haven't even found the flagpole yet, so we'll cross that bridge when I get there. There's another rung on the ladder.
Yeah, just don't put it in the clam again, huh?
No.
He put it in the clam, and the wind must have blew it.
Wait.
and it put it in the rough.
Time. No, tell the
I
story.
put it in the clam.
I did not put it in the clam.
Yeah, but he knew it was in there, Tim. Not a good idea.
That I
It
did.
Yeah.
And I even thought I should go move that in case the wind pushes
The wind
roof down.
blew it off the RV, so I put it in the clam, and then
Yeah.
the wind come along and popped the clam down and poked
Yep.
a hole in it.
Right through it.
And I
Hey,
even
that
knew
a
it was man. That's man.
That a ton of bond tape does wonders, I'll tell you.
Mel said the solar's working good today, Tim.
Yeah, that's good to hear because yesterday it was giving him fits.
He just looked at the batteries. He gonna be like someone watch a ping pong game. Oh, oh.
I got the generator running too, so I don't even know why I even.
Hey, there's Backroads RVing. Hey, Jerry.
Hey,
Hi,
howdy,
Jerry.
howdy.
Good to see you guys.
I believe they're still in Florida too.
But yeah, I'm gonna watch his head go back for it.
How's the Blackstone table working out?
We haven't moved it out there yet. He's got it all set up now. That thing's pretty sturdy. It's nice.
Is it heavy?
Probably about 30 pounds.
Probably about 30 pounds. The table by itself. And it's got little holes where you fit your little legs in off of it. So it's all flat. But yeah.
Backroads RV.
Mm.
Oh, sure. I'm jealous, Nettie.
I must be missing chat because it ain't moving. Oh.
That's an awesome picture.
Yeah. I don't remember. We didn't have dinner on the beach. We had dinner on the
Yes, we did.
St. John's Pass. It was a pass. Wasn't the beach. We were on the pier.
John's Pass is a beach.
Yeah. Sat right on the pier and eat your dinner or lunch and watch the Dolphins play in the pass. That was my favorite part, being down in Florida.
What'd I eat? Halibut?
What didn't you eat? You got a fish sampler at Bubba Gump's.
Came off the boat. Right
Flounder.
off the boat. Flounder.
It was
that's what
flounder.
was,
Yeah. So, but yeah. Go down to Florida, and me and our oldest daughter, she has hamburgers and I have chicken. And he's the fish sampler. Sorry, I don't like fish that much. Now, I do admit, though, the flounder was not bad. And
I like the ocean fish. You know, the
Yeah.
fish out of a pond or a lake is too fishy.
yeah,
But when you catch something like a flounder or a croaker or something like that from the ocean or the Chesapeake Bay, it's actually pretty good. I used to be the same way, Becky.
yep. If it's mushy, or I won't, after I bite into it and it's mush, I'm done.
Mhm.
Hey,
Hey,
I,
there's Pete's body. I can't talk either tonight, apparently.
I put that up and you took it down.
I know we hit the button at the same time. I won't touch no more. But
Oh, no, I thought you didn't. So yeah, you do it.
yeah. Now my dad would make catfish nuggets. Now I would eat those, and we would buy the catfish nuggets at East Side Meat up in our area in Michigan City. I'd eat those. But you give me a big old piece of fish, I'm done. Ain't touching it.
We had to bread them though.
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah.
We used our own breading.
Yep. But yeah, I'm like you. If it's too much mush and I can smell the fish, I ain't eating it.
Boy, Roadrunner and Coyote has got some good looking meat here.
Do they?
Yeah, really good looking meat.
I think what did our Legion used to serve for fish? Whiting?
Well, we started with whitefish, then we got off that because that was too fishy tasting.
Yeah.
Cod, pollock, and tilapia was
Yeah.
the one piece of each.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not. Now I'll eat shrimp and stuff like that, but just no, not fish. Nope. I'm a picky eater when it comes to that stuff. I'll admit it.
Miss Leah says flounder is her favorite.
What else did you have down there?
It was quite a bit. The only thing I didn't have was shark. One of the things I didn't have was shark. I wanted to
Yeah.
try sharks.
But the little restaurant in St. John's Pass, their fish was caught that day, and they'd bring it in, clean it, and then they served it. So that's when
Yeah,
we
the
got
boat went right past us up that little channel thing and went back behind the unload to the
bringing in
restaurant.
their fish for them. It was neat. I loved it.
What?
But Bubba Gump's, that one we didn't really sit out on the thing, but we could see what was going on outside. Oh, somebody's gonna want something. There he is.
Well, hello.
Jaws,
There's
there's the moose. So, but yeah, see, I need to bring that other puppy back up from Kentucky so Moose has got a partner. It looks just like him. But I don't think Moose would like me if I brought another dog home.
He's already mad at you for not
I
coming
know.
home yet.
I
You're gonna be
know.
lucky if they let you back in this rig.
Yeah, I know. Well, you figure what, 6 months going on 7 months. So yeah, they're probably really mad at me. They'll get over it. They'll forget when I come in the door. But yeah, it was funny because our oldest daughter, everywhere we went, you want this, want that? Nope, I want a cheeseburger. You can have that at home anytime. Nope, cheeseburger.
I got the taste for a cheeseburger. I'm gonna be having one pretty soon.
He's only said that 3 nights now. He's gonna make a
I
cheeseburger.
don't have a Blackstone ready to go yet. I got Bobby about halfway unloaded. I haven't really
Good
found
night,
it.
Kent and Lisa. Thank you guys for coming by.
Yeah.
Have a
Have a
great
good
night.
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 What are you up to back there? Well, come here. Come here. Come here. No, you gotta come to me.
So how many hours you lacking now, Tim?
We were at 26:40 last time I looked.
Getting there.
Yep, you're getting there.
26:58 now, Crystal said.
Ooh, 2658. What your guys is looking like traveling on adventures?
Very low.
Very low. Yeah, long way to go.
A long ways to go.
You'll be there before you know it, though.
Yep, you'll get there.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of shorts and things like that to kind of increase the traffic.
Are they still not letting the watch hours count on shorts?
They count only towards shorts. So it
Only-
counts toward your short view and not views in 90 days, but it does bring other potential viewers to your channel.
Well,
So
we gained a few new subscribers from them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of subscribers from shorts, and I can spend a week working on a video, and then I get 50 views on it, and I take a short of Lucas chasing a ball, and I get 2,500.
Right? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, we've had several shorts. It's anywhere from 2,000, 4,000 views.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, there's another member, Crystal and Lagringa. Howdy, howdy. Oh, Crystal and Lagringa van life.
Trying to hold her and
For a
watch
minute
the
there.
mouse. Huh?
I thought you were holding a cat for a minute there.
That cat's too heavy to hold.
Well, from the back, the dog looks like a cat.
No, she got a haircut. You leave that baby alone. Oh, girlfriend, you can't get up there any closer. She got a haircut yesterday and a bath. I didn't think she would like me ever again. Because
Don't look
I'm the
like
one
a
that did
cat.
it. But yeah, trying to think. Our biggest short was the one of Moose, wasn't it?
I believe so.
And then the other one was Lulu and me over her food dish. Because she likes to carry the dog dishes all around.
The Dustnado one was doing pretty good too.
Yeah.
Our dogs don't do nothing fun. I got one of him chasing the windshield wipers I'm gonna put up one day, but that's about the funnest thing he's ever done.
Yeah. She, from a pup, would always walk around. It wouldn't even be her dish. She'd pick up the food dish and just walk around the house going, "Arr, arr." So,
Or- Remember, she'd walk up to the water dish, put her paw on it, dump the water out of it, and then pick the dish
Yeah.
up, carry it around. So we have a water dish that she can't get a hold of.
Yep. And then she started digging in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
We
one of
bought
those.
one where you just flip the thing up and then the water comes down as they need it. So then she just start digging in the water dish. And then you go walk through the kitchen, wet socks or wet feet.
Yeah.
'Cause she's bad for that. Hey, there's Thrifty Angela. Howdy.
Howdy,
But
howdy.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's a character. Moose is a character, and Jasper is starting to get very vocal all at once.
Mm.
Yeah.
He has to have the last word.
And I have discovered something too with the milk bones.
Yeah.
They seem to like the brand from Dollar General better.
Then the average milk, the real milk bone.
They're a little smaller. There's 3 or 4 other flavors in them too,
Oh.
like your bacon, chicken, beef. Jasper actually starts barking for these.
Okay, so they're tired of the plain milk bone. They do have. Thought they did have a variety.
It's a big box for like $5 or something that I got.
Yeah.
And because they didn't have the big box of milk bones, we usually get them the milk bones. Their favorites are actually those sausages and bacon treats and stuff like that. But those
I
things
can't
got
remember
highly
the one we can't buy no more.
those things got highly expensive, and when those are in the rig, Lulu needs rehabilitation from them.
I can't remember what they're called.
I
Bone
can't.
marrow. The marrow bone.
Oh, the marrow bones, yes.
Oh my gosh, it drives you nuts.
Those
Soon
and
as
them
she
bacon.
eats one, she wants another one.
I've seen her not get one and want it. She gets verbal.
She will try to open the bathroom door to get in there to get them, because sometimes they're in a big container. Sometimes I got to set that container over on the bathroom sink or in the back counter to get it out of the way sometimes. And she will go there and try to put her paw under the door and try to pull the door open to get to them. You're like, no. Now, with the milk bones, she's pretty bad with the milk bones, but not as bad.
Do you guys have problems giving your fur baby snacks and then having to evacuate the room a little while later?
Lulu with the vet.
Lulu,
Yep. He started giving her the vet IQ for her hips because she's starting to, she's getting up there. And he said she could clear the camper out.
Uh-huh.
Crystal, I leave October 18th. I fly back. It'll be a late night flight.
Lulu is constantly farting.
Yeah. That just made it worse.
But the
Yeah.
problem with Lulu now is her butt is like usually right here, about every night.
By his head.
By my head, because she sleeps on this dinette cushion. Her head's facing the wall and her butt's facing the bed, about where my head's at. And she can let some good ones go. Let me tell you, wake me up.
Yeah.
Poor Roy.
You're just blaming the dog. You don't want to admit it's him.
No, she's let some I'd be proud to claim, but I can't.
There's our other little buddy, Lucas.
There's Lucas.
Yeah, he's the one. The first time he met me, he smelt the dog treats in my hoodie pocket. He had his whole head going through my pocket. I think
That
I
was
had one in there. Huh? That was Lucas. Yeah. When I first met him, he liked me ever since. So yeah. But yeah, I had one or two treats I brought over for him when we first met him, and he knew right where they was. We
20
met him
days
at the
and counting,
meetup.
Becky?
Huh?
20 days and counting until you get to come home, or what?
20 or 19. I don't know. I have to open up my app for the flight.
Hey, dear. You don't need an app. There's 1 day left in September. 1 day.
Look, it's
You
been a
come
long
back
day.
on the 18th. You come back on the 18th. 18 plus 1 is 19.
I've been up since 5:30, buddy.
What?
Hey, me too.
You're-
I had to work today all day.
Yeah, I've been up since 5:30. Oh, he's got a tennis ball.
Uh-oh.
Chris said Roy's building up for a good one when he gets home.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Well, you know, she's got a degree in accounting, but sometimes I think it come out of a gumball machine.
I do not have a degree.
You got something.
Associate. Yeah, it's a certificate, not a degree.
It's a okay. People call them associate degrees.
Well, yeah, and I didn't get to continue, did I? Because went to college for 2.5 years, and when I moved up to Mishawaka, I was going to continue, but none of my credits from the college I went to transferred. So I
Thankfully,
said no.
you kept our check, but we'd have been in court being sued by clients.
I can balance our checkbook. Someone needs to remember to hand the receipts over.
Well, yeah, then
Yeah.
I'm going to go find my Melanetti's cup and make me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
If I drink coffee now, I won't be laying down.
I wouldn't sleep if I did.
Yeah.
I have a cup of coffee in my future. It's getting closer.
Oh, you got the ball, Lucas?
Urge is getting there again.
Yeah. Need to get him a hurting ball, Steve, and see how he reacts.
If
We have a hard one, and when he bangs it around on the floor, it kind of freaks him out.
Ha. I know our daughter, the one that's got the black lab shepherd mix, you've seen little clips of him. All she's got to do now is pick up that ball, and he beats her to the door ready. And
Yeah.
she taught me he has to sit before he can go out the door. And he'll sit there and he starts whining and tapping on the floor because she'll put that out there and he'll play. She's got to fight to get it away from him to make him come in because he gets too hot. But he takes it all over the yard. Now, the pit one won't play with it, but he will.
Lucas is
Lucas is
addicted to
walking
the
on
Pong
thin ice.
ball, the Pong tennis balls. He just loves those to death.
Yeah. What?
Moose is walking on very thin ice right now.
With Lou?
Yes. He's got the nylabone,
Yeah.
and the way she's laying, her tail is side by side with the nylabone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. He chomps. He's going to chomp.
Moose, move! You're asking for trouble, buddy. Come on.
He's the, how you call it, instigator.
Give me that.
I
Here?
got one of those.
Yeah.
That's the referee, right?
Yep.
This one's he's the
She does not like her tail messed with.
Yeah, she don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
one
look at that
extra-
little one. Pomeranian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. You didn't have a Pomeranian. You had a
Yeah,
pug.
we had a black Pomeranian that unfortunately died of,
Stupidity.
well, suicide, I guess.
Yeah. He
Uh,
dug a hole and fell in it and couldn't get out.
no.
No, that was your pug.
Some dogs, when they dig a hole, have you ever noticed they're in a V shape? Well, that dog dug a hole so deep. I think I had weekend training and I left him with a friend. We got out in the yard and he dug a V-shaped hole. Well, he got his head stuck in the V and he couldn't get his head out and died.
Mm,
They found him stuck in the hole dead.
not smart.
Wow.
Yeah.
But beautiful little black Pomeranian.
Yeah.
Earl and Terry, how old are yours?
13 years old.
13.
Yeah, we had a third one. She died in May. Your sister. We've had them since they were born. We were there when they were born. We had their mom and dad.
Yeah, it's tough to lose them, isn't it?
It is so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to put Dad down back in October. He was fixing to be 18 years old.
Wow.
You think he had a stroke. So we took him in. They had to put him down.
Yeah, there wasn't no.
Yeah, we had a chocolate lab that lived to be 14 years and 4 months, and he had an issue with his brain stem about 4 months before the last time, and they gave him some meds, and he recovered a little bit, but the last time he went down and couldn't get back up again, and he was
Yeah.
about 80 pounds. So we took
Yeah.
him in, and they said, there's nothing more we can do. So
We had a lab like that. She was 16, and there wasn't nothing they could do for her, and we had to put her
Yeah.
down.
yeah.
She had really bad hip dysplasia and couldn't get up or down anymore. And she had some knots on her that I never got checked because I didn't want to know. But yeah,
Well, our chocolate lab had lumps all over them, and they checked them, and they were just fatty lumps. They said there's nothing to worry about. It's a
Oh,
common
there's-
issue with labs.
yeah. I
Jasper
didn't-
covered in them.
Yeah.
Some of
But
his,
they were
he-
fatty
they were-
tumors. But yeah, because
Now, 10,
I just-
11.
Jasper is 10, Lulu will be 11.
Yeah.
But when I took them in right during the COVID, you couldn't go back with them. If that girl would have listened, that vet probably would have got his x-rays. But Jasper doesn't do well crated, and they crated him, and he
Yeah.
freaked. So by the time the vet got to him, Jasper was done. So, but he said they were soft. Jasper let him touch him. He says he's eating and drinking good, and he's still getting around good. He did not want to mess with them for the fear of affecting his quality of life.
Yeah.
So,
That's what our vet said too. He said that he looks lumpy, but it's not hurting him a bit. And so long as he had a great big one underneath his armpit, and
yeah.
when he would walk,
Yeah.
he'd rub it with his front leg, and he gradually rubbed
Oh.
the hair off of it. But he said, so long as he's still mobile, just leave him be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jasper has one back by his back leg that's a good size one. Steve, you've seen it, I think.
Yeah.
And I know Tim has. He'll let you touch it. It don't hurt him. Big one.
Plops down
got
on it
one
like
on
it's
his-
nothing.
Yeah, it's on his. He's got one on his chest. He said they're fatty tumors. He says if I go cutting on them, then it's affecting where he walks more than what that tumor would be. So I was like, all right.
They said we'll deal with them if they ever give them issues, and we'll deal with them then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And that's
He's
been,
like-
7 years now.
well, when COVID broke out, they said to let him be.
Yeah.
2-3
Well-
years ago, when they did a checkup on him, his checkup.
Yeah, I forgot Daisy was the one 7 years ago that had the
Yeah.
fatty one on her side.
Yeah, they didn't want to do nothing with her, but she's old.
She only had the one, baby.
Yeah. But
Yeah, when they get that old and you try to put them under, that's, you're inducing some risk there too, and putting an older dog under.
Right.
and he has anxiety as it is. So I think he would probably freak with them wanting to touch him like that.
It's not only that. another thing we got to keep in consideration with Jasper is he's Lulu's brother.
Yeah.
And Lulu cannot take that catamine that they
Yeah.
put the doctor with for surgery. Lulu has a very bad allergic reaction to that, and she wakes up under that. She woke up under her surgery getting fixed. And the vet said, had he had known that, he would have tested her for that, which didn't make
We
any
didn't
sense.
know.
Like, you're not going to know unless you test to start with. But so we don't know if Jasper would even have a
He's
reaction.
been under once. He's fixed.
Oh, he got fixed. That's right. So he has been under.
He was a puppy when he was
Yeah,
fixed.
all right. I forgot about that.
So he didn't have problems, but Lou did.
Yeah, but yeah, he was
So-
he was only like 10 weeks old, 12 weeks old when he got him fixed,
Yeah.
or maybe a little older than that.
He's a little older than that, but he didn't have problems after it. Just Lou. I said Lou beats
Yeah.
her own drum.
We
So the
brought
issue-
Lulu basically home on a stretcher from getting her fixed. She did not walk under her own power or anything. She
About
laid
3
on our couch 3 days moaning and crying before
Mm.
she actually got up, was actually moving around. She had a very bad experience.
Well, they must have put her under too deep then.
Yeah, because then she didn't want to wake up.
Yeah.
When they had to use the other medicine, she did not want to wake up.
Mm.
They thought
Yeah.
they had lost her.
She woke up, and then they did something, put her back under, and then that's when they thought that they'd done, because she wouldn't wake back up. I forgot about the not waking up part.
Yeah, she struggled.
So we had Duke in for surgery on his jaw one time, and we took him to a specialist that did dental on dogs. And I told him my concern was, that putting him under at his age, there would be some risk there. And what they told me was, they said the majority of vets just look at the weight of the dog and they give him X amount to put him under. He said, what we do is we monitor all the vital signs and we give them just enough to put them to sleep. We don't over medicate them. That's a common problem that vets, do, is they over medicate when they're putting our pets under for anesthesia. And so that was good to hear. And he came out of it just fine. He was probably 13 when they had the surgery done on his jaw.
Yeah. That's even true for vaccinations because they have one size fits all for vaccinations for pets. And so it's kind of like, wait a minute, shouldn't you have it for a different,
Yeah,
different
What if
amount?
you got a little 2-pounder, toy versus a 120-pound
Yeah.
dog? That ain't right.
Yeah, they get the same dose. It doesn't make sense, but I don't know.
Uh,
Oh, he's gotta go. He's bathing. I have to go to the bathroom. I don't know.
he's got his ball. See, I think him and Pilot would get along just fine. Lucas and Pi, the one I call Goober.
Then you throw Moose in the mix, and he'd be running trying to keep the ball away from him.
Yep. Yeah, but you gotta remember, Pilot don't like Moose. Pilot pinned him. Cause
He was being a jerk to him.
that's why Moose was being his typical and that, and Pilot just took his big old paw and went foop. That was it for Moose.
Yeah, he could have hurt him, but he stood over top of him, letting him know, I could hurt you now, little dog.
Yeah.
Lucas needs to be socialized a little more. He freaks out with some dogs, so I'm going to take him in on Tuesday. I made an appointment to take him in and have a trainer help figure out what's going on in his head and then give us some training on how to get him socialized with other dogs. Because,
Yeah.
we like to hang out with you guys and stuff, and I want him to be able to walk up and sniff your dog's butt without, freaking everybody out.
Yeah.
He does that right now. He's not real sociable with other dogs.
Ollie just wants to play with every dog she
Yeah.
sees.
All right, Chrissy Mama, thank you for coming.
Sometimes that can backfire. So far, we've been real lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only one that we really watch like, and it's Lou with the smaller dogs. After his mom's, remember Buddy got her face, the Chihuahua, and then being attacked out there by that bigger dog. But the smaller dog, she just does not tolerate. She just,
Good night, Chrissy. Thank you for coming.
Yep.
She does until they snap at her.
yeah.
When
And then
they
she's
snap
done.
at her, yeah, she. But her Lulu's problem is she don't know when to stop. That's her.
Yep. Jasper's pretty laid back.
Yeah. He just chases everybody around. He gets all too close in their business.
Yeah.
It's really obnoxious.
And Jasper, you know, he's just a chill boy. He'll lay there,
Don't sniff Jasper's butt.
and he don't like his butt sniffed. You get one sniff, and then they're done.
And Moose don't want his touched.
Nope.
Yeah.
Moose is just a butt. That's the only way to describe it. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute here.
Why are you panting? It's 73 degrees in here.
What's the outside temperature?
89? No, 93. Feels like 89.
It's 89 then. I hate that feels like thing.
Yeah, that means, yeah, well, yeah. I should put black tape over the 93 part.
I know, right?
55 here.
Yeah, it's chilly here. Not as cold as it was in Idaho, though.
I don't know how it's figuring out what direction the wind's coming from.
But isn't the feels like something to do with the temperature plus humidity rating?
I don't know, but
Because the
think that's
humidity
correct.
plays a big part in how hot it feels.
Yeah.
yeah. It's annoying, though. This is what it is. Just tell me it's 100 degrees. Don't tell me it feels like it.
I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, you set your oven at 350 degrees, but you don't stick your hand in there to feel if it feels 350 degrees.
Right.
350 degrees.
You just know it does. I don't know. What is that noise?
Something right on.
Oh, the washer's going.
This is Lulu. Lulu's in a kissy mood now. All of a sudden, she woke up and got to give kisses. What's up, girl? Hey, Lulu. Sometimes she'll be sleeping. Becky hates this.
Oh, her eyes. Yeah.
Her eyes roll back in her head.
Eyeballs open. It's
Oh,
creepy.
It's gross.
Becky will wake her up. She'll close her eyes.
Yeah. She looks like she's one of those possessed dogs. You know, you see in the horror movies. Yeah, it's creepy. I don't know.
She does a
No.
really, really good job at it, I gotta say.
Well, I was sitting there doing my cross stitch, and you went to town. And you know how you feel like someone's watching you? I look over, and she's sleeping on her back with her eyes looking at me, rolled back like that. And I'm like poking her. Wake up, because it's creepy. But
So,
yeah.
Steve, you were saying you did find a place that would help Lucas? Or that you're
Yeah,
hoping will?
We took him to a place called Bow Wow Camp, which turned out to be just a daycare. And so I thought they had some training that they could provide, but turns out they didn't. So they want you to come over there and they want to do an assessment on your dog. So what they did was they took him into this big pen, and it was initially empty, and then they would trickle in other dogs and see what his reaction was. And so he ran around and sniffed them, and they sniffed him. And once they got up to like 8 dogs, one of them came up to his face to sniff him, and he freaked out and growled at him. So they said, "Oh, he can't be here." And so I'm like, "Okay, I guess we won't give you our business then." And
Yeah.
so I found another place because we're going to need to board him here in a week or so, and they provide training. And so went over there and made an appointment for Tuesday, and a trainer is going to look at him and work with me to see what he needs as far as socialization. And you know, they do everything from leash training to tricks and whatever you want your dog to learn. But part of that training involves training the operator too, right?
Right. That's a big part of it.
You know, when it came to training our dogs, our biggest issue with training our dogs was being at home and having 5 people in the house with 5 different commands for the same thing. And so they never really learned just one command. They're a lot better now. It's just me and Becky, but
Yeah.
you know, they didn't know what to do. So
Each kid would do a different command,
yeah,
you know.
or a
Yep.
command would be
Movies.
When Crystal was training Ollie, she kind of got on to Gracie and me to, you know, use the same commands as her, and because we would forget and do it our way. And, you know, once we started just following the little bit of direction she was giving us, it helps a lot.
Yeah. Now Jasper was the easiest, the laid back one to train. Never had to really get after him. Like walking off leash, I would tap the side of my leg and he knew to stay. And that way we would go through the
As
yard.
you can see,
That one there, forget
Lulu
it.
is currently training me right now, so I'm gonna have to take her outside.
You know, you're
So who's trained there?
Roy's trained. But, you know, Jasper, you know, he knows sit, he knows beg. He used to give you a high five or, you know, shake. But he was just so eager to make everybody happy. He was the easiest to work with. Lulu, his sister, that dog there tested my patience to no end. You know, I thought my beagle was hard to work with. Lulu is very bullheaded.
There's JT. Hey, JT.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was to the point with her, every time that door would open, she would dart. And one of the young girls that our daughters did dance with, she's a vet tech, and she would do dog training. And Lulu got out because she came over. She would come to your house and do their toenails. You know, Lulu darted. And she looked right at Roy and she goes, that dog needs a training collar. She goes, you'll break her real quick at darting. Because she'd be running. That one day it was almost 5 hours running this dog to try to get her in.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, that day there, if I had a gun, I probably would have shot her because I was that mad at her. Hottest day, muggiest day, and she's running like
yeah, it's
nuts.
pretty frustrating to have a dog like that.
Yep. And even like right now, all I gotta do is grab the collar out, and she knows that she's been misbehaving. I could put it on Moose and beat Moose, and Lou thinks it's for her, so she behaves now. But surprisingly, though, it has the 3 stages. I've only had to get her, I think, once with the shock collar, unlike Roy the one night. Thought Lulu was a Dollar General bag.
You had to shock Roy one night?
He needs it. I'm telling you.
Exactly what I was thinking.
If it would work, I would use it with Roy, but you know, repetitive stuff doesn't tend to work with him that well. But he took Lou outside, and he thought it was her. It's dark. We don't have security light on one side of the house. It was a Dollar General bag. So he starts beeping her. Well, she done went across to the church and got into the garden they had their fence. She couldn't find her way out. So he's laying on the zap part. That poor baby was scared. Mm-hmm. So that helped train her, but I only had to get her when she started running for the traffic. That was for her safety. But he couldn't find her, so he's laying on it. And she's trying to figure out how to climb over the fence to get back to him. So he quit. Yep.
Our chocolate lab Duke used to jump the fence. If I took off and locked him in the yard, and I would run down to the neighbors to help out with something. About 15 minutes later, here comes Duke running up behind me there. And even though he had a shock collar on and we had one of those wires around the property,
yeah,
he would push through it. He knew he was going to get shocked, but he would push over that gate. He would take that shock, and then he was clear, and he figured that out.
Oh, wow.
So he would find me, a mile and a half down the road. He would come find me.
Yeah, our friend's aunt had that. The poor little dog couldn't get back to the yard. The electric fence.
Yeah.
Cliff had to carry the dog back over because it wore him out, I guess, from zapping him so much. He didn't go, he was just a little guy. But yeah, but she's been, I'd say, the most challenging one to train. Because, like I said, her brother Jasper's a people pleaser. If you're happy, he's happy. He just wants you happy. Lou don't care. And
I
the
have,
little guy.
I have a question for JT.
Yeah.
Someone in a live stream earlier today, it was Gracie in Jock's Adventures. She's looking for someone to do her logo for her stickers. And somebody mentioned JT, so I passed that on to her, JT. So if she contacts you looking for a sticker, help her out if you could.
Yep. Well, he did CRV's logo.
Yep.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, now Tim has heard me and Moose go at it for Bath. Tim's heard Moose bite me trying to go to take him.
Moose almost won, but I don't think so.
Nope. I have to carry him like a football. Make sure I got a hold of his head. But
Moose
he has
thought
been
had a
that
chance
way.
of winning.
Yeah, he tries. I have a muzzle for him. Doing his toenails, I got to muzzle him because he'll bite. That's why Roy's waiting for me to come back, because Roy don't want to get bit. Or bath him, because it's war. The little guy is pretty bad. So, but yeah. But, everybody's like, oh, you're going to get more dogs when they go by. And I'm like, I don't know. If one finds me, then yeah. But I don't know if I want to go looking. So.
Yeah. So one thing with Lucas, he's about 2 years old now. And so as soon as we got him, we started touching him and handling him. So Oki cleans his ears every other day or every couple of days. And then I'm doing his nails, with that little Dremel tool. And those are the things that we didn't do with our lab. And he wouldn't let you touch his paws, once he got older. So I'm making sure that, I'm working on Lucas' nails all the time.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my little pup, I've always done that with him. Because I dropped him when he was little and I've been overly motherly to him. But I can do anything to him. I can cut his nails. I can go out and his brother won't let me touch him. So. Yeah, it's good to do it all the time, though. Get them used to it.
Yeah, in fact, we can even vacuum him too. I got the vacuum cleaner out a couple days ago. And vacuum. You think Labradors, they're kind of short hair, but boy,
Yeah.
oh boy, do they shed.
Said,
They shed. Our lab was way worse than we had 5 Pomeranians. Nowhere near the hair we had with one lab. Nowhere
See,
near.
Steve, that's a short there, vacuuming, and because
yeah.
that's a short.
That is a short. That'd be funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a couple of them, and I have one or two more in my list to post here.
Yeah, that'll be funny. I guess I can get my dogs to do nothing cute. They're too
Oh, he likes
Oh
it.
yeah, see, yeah, that'd be a good short. People would watch that.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't know how bad labs shed till Jasper. We could have another moose with the hair.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Hey, good boy.
Because we had a pug that shed really bad too. It's just those short-haired dogs.
Yep. Now, our beagle was not easy to train, but we didn't get her as a pup. She was probably 5 months old. She was still a pup, but not a baby. She's already about 5 months old. Our worst problem with her was getting her potty trained.
I always wanted a
But
beagle.
she figured out how to bum real quick. As soon as we got in the car, she's ready. we pack bags. She's ready to go camping. No,
Yeah.
she caught on to that part real good. But yeah,
Our lab loved to go camping, but that was when we used to tent camp, and we would go set up a tent, and we'd go out in the mountains, and she'd take off, and we wouldn't see her for a couple hours. She'd come back soaking wet and sleep the rest of the weekend. She went and found her some water and swam for a bit.
Roy at Tawakoni with Jasper, Tim, the big garfish.
Air pulled him in there, didn't he?
Well, Jasper, the labs, they love water.
Yeah, I love water.
Roy goes, I'm going to take Jasper for a walk. I'm going to go up by the lake. I'm like, okay. About 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh, dear God, Roy's going for a swim, and he just don't know it yet. Well, Jasper was getting ready to go in, and then one of those big garfish come out, and Jasper's like, I'm not getting into that water.
No.
He didn't like the fish.
He took over the kids' swimming pool, the grandkids' swim. We got one of those little blue plastic ones. He'd push the boys out and get in the bath in that swimming pool. Wouldn't let the kids in. So we had to buy another pool for the babies
Yeah.
because that was his pool.
Cool.
But I didn't think about it when Roy said, well, we'll go take him walk by the lake. Okay. Oh, no. But the garfish saved him. Oh, about 10 years old? Yeah, then they've been worked with. Once they get bullheaded, you forget it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought, yep, Roy's going swimming. He just don't know it. And then Roy said Alex and Mel had that little pool for their little poodle. And I'm thinking, oh, Jasper sees the pool. He ain't going to be by the side. He'll break the cable to go swimming.
Ollie tries to sneak over there to get in it.
Yeah,
She won't sit. She likes to just walk through it.
yeah. No, Jasper will actually lay down in it, roll in it, I said, all you need is the shampoo and shampoo him while he's in the pool and get him done and clean at the same time. But he's the easiest one to bath, too. I'll tell him bath time, open the bathroom door, and he gets in the tub like, okay. The other two, nope. Lulu, I got to pick up, put her in the tub, and well, Tim can vouch for the rest on Moose. Growling, snapping, me trying to get a hold of him so he don't bite. Yeah.
Yeah, Moose has a mouth on him when you're trying to do that.
Do stuff. Yep. But we don't know what happened to him before we found him. He was in bad shape. So, just like Roy can hold him like a baby, like I hold their little dog, but I can't do that. Only Roy can. I try to do it, and it ain't happening. But hey, Lily T. But yeah, when you see like the dogs, who's the boss? Lulu's the boss. Roy has to give in and take her out because she won't quit till he takes her out or gives her the treat. And then she gets the other two going.
Well, that's certainly better than having to pick something up off the floor.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but she will not potty in the house. She will cry until you get her out. She lets you know. Jasper will start prancing back and forth. It never fails. Usually,
Oh,
They just noticed Roy out there with the pups.
oh geez. But Jasper prances back and forth, and Moose just sits there and stares at you like you're gonna take me out, right?
right.
And then he paws you. You're gonna take me out, right? But yeah, Lulu after she got potty trained, I don't think she's had any accidents after a certain age.
Jasper out there.
Oh, and he won't come in until Roy lets him do the perimeter. You know that, right? That's his job. He feels he has to make sure that he sees everybody's campsite, make sure everybody's okay, and then he'll come in. Muffin loves the pool so much.
I
To
do
the
that
pool.
with Lucas in the morning. We have a track around the house that I drug that's clear of bushes and trees and stuff. and I'll walk him around the perimeter of the house so that he can sniff for rattlesnakes before we start playing. Because I don't want to chuck a ball out there and have him just run right over top of a rattlesnake.
Oh yeah. That would be bad. Yep.
So we go out there and we sweep the yard first.
That's Ollie.
Yep.
I know that
Playing
part.
rough.
Playtime. Blame it on Roy, Crystal. He did it. And there's my stalker, that cat. But yeah, it's weird that, the cats and all the dogs and that we've had. But I don't know, like Roy's, we're getting up there where we want to go do stuff. Well, then you got to worry. Did the AC shut off in your rig? Did they spill the water dish? I think it might, we might have to take a break when these three go, just so we can
That's what
go
we're
do
gonna do.
stuff. Yeah, without worrying.
We've had dogs all our marriage, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've always had a pet of some sort, but
Yeah.
living the lifestyle now, like if we want to go out hiking or anything, we can't stay gone too long.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just spent a week working on a customer shuttle bus.
And, with the heat out here, you don't want to leave the pups in the rig and
Yep.
something,
I
something
know.
overload with the solar and lose air conditioning, or even if you leave the generator on, you never know if it's so you can't leave them unattended at all. So
Right.
But yeah.
Especially summertime, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like when we do our supply run, we usually get down there, get what we need, and get back.
Now, Becky, you mentioned taking a break for a while once these dogs move on.
Yeah.
Oki and I talked about doing that too. We lost Maggie, was our Karen Terrier. She was 16. We
Yeah.
lost her 4 months before we lost Duke. And then we went 4 months. And, you go from, okay, I got to let the dogs out. Every few minutes, they're pushing you to do something, right? So you're up and out, letting them out the door, letting them go potty, going for walks, this, that, feeding them and taking care of them. And you go from doing that basically 24/7 to 0. And boy, oh boy, this
Big
house
difference.
got really lonely. And
Yep.
we did about 4 months. And finally, one morning I got up and told Oki, we need to go to the Humane Society. And then, so when we walked through there, Lucas picked us and he came
Yeah.
home with us.
Yeah, it like our senior beagle. It was a routine. I got up. I'm the first one up in the house because I was working. Well, she had to have her meds and all that. And then when we put her down, the little cheese, because you have to take the cheese slice, and that's how I'd put her pill in it. Well, then I'd have all these little pieces of cheese for the other ones. Well, I got so used to breaking it up in so many pieces, and then that's like I had an extra piece of cheese. Oh, that's right. Daisy's not here now. That was hard for a long time.
Yeah.
Trying
Once
to
in a
do
while,
that.
I still fix an extra plate for Timbo when he's not
Yeah.
here anymore.
I know I do that every time we lose one. I forget and I'm making too much.
Yep. Yep.
Now
So I mean,
can do that forever with just 2. I'm just like, wow.
but like living in the rig all the time though, I don't know. You're constantly worried. Is the AC running for them?
Yeah.
Did they dump the water? We leave windows and fans open on the cooler days, but now, Moose can fit through the slide windows if he wanted to above the couch. If we open them far enough, he could get out. So we got to watch that. We couldn't leave the slide window where the AC is because Moose now knows that if he gets his nose in just right, in that little crack, he can push the door, that slider open and the screen out. So it's like, well, you can't leave that window all the way now. We had to put a little hole in there to keep him from switching it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I know, JT. It's gonna be weird with no HD. But yeah. So I mean, I've worked with rescues, and I don't know. I've always had a dog, even growing up, but choosing the lifestyle we do, I think it's not really fair to put a dog in that kind of position yet. Our dogs are used to being camping, but okay, so we find a new dog. Okay, it might not like being in the rig. It might not like traveling. Okay, now I got this dog that don't want to do nothing.
Now what?
Our three's on the go. They love walking. They love hiking. This dog might not be into all that. So, but yeah, they are out for dinner, Timmy, with
They're out
friends.
having a good time on the town.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot to consider. Everybody's like, we'll get a cat. Well, now I got a litter box to put somewhere.
Right.
And you still got to worry about the solar going out. And,
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, I
but
really don't.
I can't imagine not having one.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think we'll ever do 3 again. That's for sure.
Yeah, and we've had that discussion too. We're pretty sure that Lucas would enjoy having a friend, a sister, another female, smaller dog to run around with, like Duke did. We had Maggie and Duke. But, I'm pushing 70, I'm 67, and I'm thinking, geez, in 10 years, I'm going to be in my upper 70s. Am I going to be able to handle 2 dogs like that? Even having one, 10 years from now is going to be enough.
Yep.
So we've decided we're just going to keep one dog and just have Lucas and no others to worry about. And he keeps us happy.
Yeah. Yeah. When we started working with Lou, our problem was getting her to ride. Lulu doesn't get car sick. She's claustrophobic. And the vet kept saying, well, try this, try that. I said, you don't get it. I don't even have to turn the key on, and she would just start drooling. So we didn't know if we were going to be able to bring Lou with us. But it turns out because she's in that big rig instead of a smaller environment, she can ride. I wouldn't want to put her in a car for a big road trip because, it's not going to be pretty. Well, that's good, She Devil Adventures. All right, Alex, have a good night. Yeah, I think Roy's trying to come back. But, like Roy, he's always grown up with dogs. I've always had dogs, If we do, it might be 1, but I'm not bringing 3 into the mix again. That's too hard.
It is, yeah. Getting people to watch them for you if you have to is hard.
Yeah. Well, like right now, if we go for a walk, he has to manage Lulu and usually Moose. And I got Jasper because I can handle him.
Yeah.
I can't handle Lou and Moose because they pull still sometimes. Or Jasper's just, dun, 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 dun. He ain't in no hurry. He goes with my pace, and then that's it. So
Well, we'd be able to handle 3 just fine, but 2 of ours is Ollie and Izzy.
they're full of energy.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Order and disorder.
Yeah.
All right. So did they survive? Or did you
now they
survive?
got their dishes, and Lulu is actually letting Jasper lay by her dish. And
That's scary.
Yeah, I think Chunky out there ran out and gave him that exhaust fan that he's
Okay.
missing.
Timmy, I think it's actually 4 of us live all at the same time. And
Yeah.
when Melanetti's up here, it's 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
They link them somehow. I don't remember how. It's not through StreamYard, Timmy. I don't know if you could do it through YouTube side or not.
No,
The
the
OS
paid
thing.
version of StreamYard will let you do it.
Yeah, paid version. Okay. But yeah. So, but yep. Oh, time is it? It's 8:21.
Mhm.
But yeah, you know, like Roy, when I met Roy, they had, well, other than Bingo, they had Chihuahuas. We had Casey and her pups. Other than the white poodle named Pip,
The
he
toy
was
poodle.
mean. Yeah, that dog's mean. He kept everybody in line. You got near any of his food dishes, and he was letting you know you were too close to that. But he'd bite you in a heartbeat. But Casey and her pups, and then Bingo. But yeah, he's always had dogs since I've known him.
I've had dogs my whole life.
Yeah. So, we were talking, something happened to those three. Maybe take a break, and then if it finds us, it finds us. If it don't. But I wouldn't turn a dog down from a good home if I could find one for him.
No,
Yes.
that's how we ended up with Moose.
I know. That's how you just stuck it in the window, Timmy. It just fit right in. I'm done with tater chips. So, but yeah, I mean, he's always been a dog lover. Apparently, the cats love him more than he loves cats.
Yeah, I'm not a cat person, but they think I am.
Yep.
Oh, cute.
Cats are cool. We've had a few of them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Tiggy was our most unique cat. She's the one that jumped our neighbor's boxer dog on its butt and rode its butt home. Because it messed with her and she got even. She was a mama kitty that didn't take nothing from no other dog. Nope, it fit right in there, Timmy. You just pushed it right in.
Yep.
Just shove it in there.
Yep.
Fit like a
Just slid
glove.
right on in. But yeah,
Oh, there's a major fire close by.
Where?
North.
North? Oh, I told you.
Either in one of the BLMs, I don't think it's in any of the LTVAs, or it's something on the interstate that's burning. But heavy
I've seen smoke earlier.
I noticed, what is it, the Cecil fire up in northern Arizona? Is that what? I can't remember. Is now up to like 40 acres. And they were getting a game plan set up for that.
Nothing's in danger. That's why they're not.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah, we're in our red flag warning. Did you see that, Roy? Yeah, Quartzsite and Tucson and Marana were all in a red flag warning. Have been for a couple of days.
Huh.
Huh.
I can see a red flag out here for the wind right now.
The wind
It's
is,
starting to dry up pretty
Yeah.
dry out here right now.
yeah.
That's
Yep, I
exactly-
understand that, Carl. The service dog might be good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're trained. Someone trains them really well before they
Yeah.
get them to be.
Ran into a lady here in Quartzsite, had 2 service dogs with her. They had the vest on and everything. She's off 2 aisles over from her dogs. Her dogs are laying. You couldn't go down this aisle because her dogs, the German Shepherd, and the other one was a little terrier of some sort.
Yeah.
And they were laying in the aisle. They were good dogs minding their own business, but I thought service dogs had to be right by the person, or the person had to be right by the dogs. And,
You'd think, right?
If it's, well, it depends. Hey, JNS Adventures. If that dog's
may be
there to,
2 aisles over.
I know. It
If they're
depends on
guard
what kind of
dogs, they were
service
big and
dog they
rangy.
are. Hey, Boucher Street, how's it going? Some dogs are trained to detect a seizure before it happens. Some dogs are trained to know that person's going to pass out before
By
that.
the person.
Yeah. Hers might be emotional support. I don't know.
I would think by the person.
Right. Because if she needs emotions,
Yeah.
I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. She probably got the fake vest and everything. And if so, that's the ones that are giving the real service dogs the bad names.
Yep.
Right.
I've never seen anybody leave a service dog like that, or let
Yeah,
alone
they
do it.
shouldn't. No. Under a burn ban? Timmy says they're under a burn ban.
Yeah. But she was a really nice lady. She talked to me and that, but
Yeah.
I just found it odd that she was 2 aisles over from her service dogs.
We were camping, was it last week, right next to that fire, just to the north of it,
Wow.
Forest Lakes. And most of the time the smoke, blew away from us, but last 2 days we had smoke through the campground.
Mm.
Hey, I wonder if Quartzsite Chatter's saying what's on fire. We might know what's burning here in Quartzsite.
That's where all the gossip goes.
Yeah, I was going to say you might get about 8 different answers.
Yeah. I don't have that group. I stepped out of a couple other groups up there in the area. Ouch, I just dropped my phone. But yeah, they're pretty good though about updating people though in the groups. Quartzsite Chatter. There's mostly the people there, I think, in that group.
Again.
But how big a fire are you talking, Roy?
Something's on fire. Just black smoke. And they were hitting it with water because you could see white smoke coming up with it.
Probably another vehicle on fire.
More than likely.
Yeah.
But this time of night, evening too, there's people cooking in RVs and that out here too. Let's see, Chatter. Let's see.
Nothing yet.
No.
I know. That one year, it seemed like every time you turn around, it was either a semi caught on fire on the highway, somebody's rig caught on fire going down the road. They had a couple cars catch on fire. That one year was really rough for vehicles.
Yeah.
It was like every week something was on fire. Well, it's still new. Give them a few. There you go.
Girls getting to meet. I seen that. I got it in a watch later. It was either your pictures on No, it wouldn't have been Facebook. It would have been YouTube. You shared pictures and somebody popped up in the back. But yeah, I've got it on the watch later list. I got tied up in The Godfather over the last 3 days. I watched all 3 of them.
You probably watched the back of his eyelids more than anything. Don't lie.
The first Godfather is 3 hours long. The second one's 4 hours long, and the third one's almost 3 hours long.
I can't sit through the first.
That's a lot of movie.
No, he probably back of his eyelids,
That did happen. I did have to rewatch Godfather 2 because I did fall asleep.
Yeah. So I gotta get medicine down and all that, so I'm gonna step down for the night. So I can get my allergy stuff done and over with.
Look, I got new toys too. Look, I got a new tool. I got a new drill bit. Brand new drill bit. Still in the package.
So everybody have a good night. I'm gonna step down and talk to everybody on Monday.
Take care,
I'll talk to you
Beth.
later, dear.
All right, bye.
Do y'all remember those? I put a video out. I changed my gas spouts on my gas cans.
Yeah.
We ordered them from Temu. Do not order them from Temu. They were junk. They started tearing around the bases. The gaskets started going bad. They were pouring gas out of it like crazy.
Ugh.
So I found more on YouTube, or not YouTube, Amazon. And I didn't screw around this time. I ordered a whole box of these things. I only got 2 gas cans, but I got plenty of spares now for if it happens again. But I think
That's
these are
smart,
better
though.
quality plastic. They feel different. But yeah, they even sent a drill bit with this one to put in the little air vents. You have the little air vents, so you can have your airflow.
Mhm.
but the gasket seems a little better and the plastic seems better. So we'll see. But it was like $12 for 5 of them. Becky was going to order 2, and I said no, get me spares just in case.
Yeah,
That's good.
you'll have to test them out and see how they do.
Yeah, well, one of them's going to be done tonight because as soon as we're done with the live stream, I got to go pour. I got a gas pump that I use from the gas cans into the generator, but when it gets down a certain level, it doesn't get all the gas out. So that's when I finally pour it. But them things were leaking. They were leaking bad, real bad. You could take and you go push the gas can up into the car, and it would just squirt gas out of the closed gas cap.
Rainy.
Hey,
Step
step in,
in,
Dan. Howdy, howdy. Can't cut grass in Louisiana.
I know, right?
I'll tell her, Carl. I'll tell her. That's all I'm doing after the live stream. Probably pour what's gas out of the can and maybe even shut it off for tonight. No, I can't do that. I gotta watch TV.
We still hit 100 here. I thought we were done with that.
I did too, but I think they lied.
Good Lord.
You're hot. You must have been outside playing.
There's going to be a rush from Flagstaff now. October 1st is tomorrow, and it's snowing. No,
What?
Ivan, Joe,
Well-
CRV Journey. Howdy, howdy.
About the 3rd, when everybody starts getting their paychecks in, they're
Yeah,
going to be
payday being
through.
on the 3rd. Yep, it's going to be rushing here then. That's the 1st January, and then it'll smooth out till January.
Yeah, we're trying to decide when we're going to go up to Quartzsite.
See the thing about living in Indiana compared to Arizona? I could jump in a car, go anywhere in that state, and be at a state line. The longest state line was 3 hours away. No, 2.5 hours away. From north to south. Hour and a half east to west. Here, it's 5 hours, and you still ain't even got to the state line.
Yeah, we used to have a joke in Texas that one old boy was telling his buddy, he says, I got my pickup truck and I drove all day and I never hit the state line.
Yep.
And his
Yeah.
buddy
It's a
said,
two-dayer.
yeah, I used to have a truck like that.
It took us 6 days to get across Texas in the RV.
It isn't all that 2 days ago.
I used to have a truck like that. That's pretty funny. That went over, hit the wall, and came back and got me. I got it.
Right?
Let's see. I'm in Quartzsite. Ivan.
I'm in Quartzsite.
Yep.
We're in Washington, Spokane.
Spokane.
We're in the Ironwood Forest National Monument, kind of northwest of Tucson and south of Phoenix.
So you guys up at that Little Diamond RV park, or are you staying somewhere else up there?
Who us?
To us?
Yes.
We're
Oh,
at
no, we're at
Ponderosa Falls.
Ponderosa Falls out by the airport.
Yeah, because the Little Diamond's too
Okay.
far from our kids. It's just way too far.
It is
Can't
beautiful
make it
up there, though, with them tall
It is
pines.
beautiful. But
Hey,
it's
Lily
a
T.
long drive.
I don't know why, but I always keep thinking the American Wonder's in South Carolina, not North Carolina.
My little sister's coming out to visit January 9th, so doesn't look like we're traveling for a couple weeks there. So we're talking about maybe going to Quartzsite for a couple weeks in December.
In time for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be, the second or third week, and then back in time for Christmas for the kiddos. We got grandkids, so we'll see how it goes.
Catherine, it's been rainy the last few days, but today was the first day I don't think we had rain, but it's a little chilly.
It's chilly.
It's about 55 right now.
Sweats
Rain.
and pajama pants.
That's a distant memory.
Yeah, I
Rain.
know, right? But not last week was worse in Idaho though.
Yeah,
Ah.
when we left Idaho the other morning, it was 27 degrees.
It was so cold.
Well, it's 89 here. Feels like 86. 71 inside.
And Terry, you got a hoodie on, right?
I got a hoodie on.
Now, how is this possible? 18% humidity outside. Why is it 33% in here?
Because you're sweating.
Yeah. You build your own humidity with your heaters or whatever you got going.
Your Epicools and
They're closed. The only open water in here is the dog dish. Now,
Mine
when we
shows-
first came to Quartzsite,
the air conditioner does put some humidity into the air.
It does,
Does it?
yeah. Yeah, if you run a dehumidifier when the AC's on, it pulls a lot of water out of the air.
Yeah, my house runs about 45% humidity with the air conditioner on.
really,
So it's not unusual.
Yeah.
when we first come out here 4 years ago, like we're starting our 5th season in Quartzsite, we had been out here about 3 months, and I started noticing all the joints on the cabinets were spreading apart on honey. The
Yeah.
table was starting to buckle a little bit because we had took her from a humid environment and brought her out here in the desert.
Yeah.
And there was an old timer out here that told us take a pan of boiling water, put it on the stove, boil it, and all your wood will shrink back into place. I've had to do that 2 other times since then, but I didn't have to do it at all this year.
Huh.
Probably because you're used to the gaps now.
I know, right? You don't notice them.
Well, I think too, though, these last, well, we were in the monsoon season up there, but I think the monsoon season has been wetter because when we first come out here, you guys were calling them monsoons, and I haven't heard them calling a monsoon now for the last year was record-breaking monsoons, I guess, by Flagstaff.
Yeah, we haven't done well down here in the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, you didn't hardly get any rain, really, so to speak of this year.
No, for the monsoons, I think we're about 3 inches of rain for the whole monsoon season. And usually we get 6 to 9. And it's just not happening for us right now.
And what rain? I mean, we didn't get a lot of rain in the monsoons, really, either. We got some heavy rain, but we didn't get a lot of rain.
Yeah, heavy and short, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, enough to take a pickup truck down the wash into the next town.
Cute.
Come here.
Who is in Spokane? Traveling on Adventures down below me. Is
Yes,
in
we are.
We're in Spokane.
Okay, that's
Hey,
either
I
you
like
or G.
I like that little ring.
G's on a texting spree.
Yeah.
RVing with G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's me, him, and G are in a texting group, and I changed the ringtone to that one to good, the bad, and the ugly. I just don't know which one's the good, which one's the bad, and which one's the ugly.
Oh, no. Yes, we know. We used to live up here. That's why we're here to see our kids and grandkids because they're still here.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I may have to watch that later.
That's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
Is it Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. No, excuse me. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee.
Nah, keep yourself away.
That was
I'd be
a
mad.
1966 film, The Good, Bad, and
Oh.
Ugly.
Hey, good year. Oh, sorry.
Spaghetti Western.
I was disappointed he wasn't in Expendables 4.
Mhm.
Ron says it's a little cooler in Texas, finally.
Hey, finally, what? Well, they're painting, I guess, the bus now. She said painting the bus. Yeah. Nice.
That's cool. Yeah, they're doing a good job on that bus.
Hey.
I had one come by on the watch later list today. I stopped and watched it. I can't remember which one it is now. We got
You know, they
two
did a lot
schoolies,
of
three
family and a
schoolies
lot
in
of
here that I
Bible.
know of. 85 in Oklahoma tonight, Weekend RVing says.
Hmm.
Lily still ain't found a puppy yet.
Aw. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Better be on
Lily.
your best behavior, Moose. I'll auction you
Lily,
off.
you guys have a humane society close by? That's where we got Lucas.
Man with the dogs out.
Yeah.
Dan let the dogs out.
Yeah. It's intervene. Hello. 85 in Oklahoma.
Weekend RVing one of these Friday nights. You guys got to come up here. That'd be great to have him and Millie up here. James and Millie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met them in Quartzsite a few years ago.
Yeah. And one day.
One day. Oh, in Waco.
You couldn't
Yeah.
ask for extra people, though.
You could wait.
So when we met Weekend RVing, they were in a fifth wheel, and then they bought a house, right? And then he was working for a car dealership. Is he still working there?
Nah, you switched dealerships, I think, right,
okay.
James? I told him your battery story, how your RV technician questioned you switching to a lithium battery from ATM.
No good. No good.
Yeah. They all agreed, send the RV tech packing.
Get a certified RV tech, though. Goodness. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, they have a Class C now.
Nice little Class C, too.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even broke in yet. Yeah, I'm not using that RV guy.
No, I wouldn't either. Yeah.
So Weekend RVing, I put lithium batteries in my Class A 2015, took out the flooded cell batteries, put lithium batteries in, and that was in January of 2019. They've been in there ever since. I didn't change anything, but I did add solar and a solar charge controller to charge the batteries, and I haven't had any trouble at all. So you should be fine.
Yeah, we added 4 lithium. We just had to get a different controller because we had like a
We had the little basic one that you just turn on, turn off. I had to buy the controller you could actually program
and it works
program
fine.
the inverter. So yeah,
We love it. We boondock quite a bit. We love it.
So
That's
it's a
what I like.
converter, then it's got to be a converter. The weekend RV.
my
Oh,
yeah,
I was behind on comments.
that's like Class C.
Oh, it doesn't have any-
We have an inverter
Yeah, we have an
charger
inverter.
because we got a residential
Yeah,
fridge.
it's our fridge that causes that. Yeah.
Yeah, my Class A has a converter.
Yeah.
It did not have an inverter. I put one in. So I
Same
put
with
the
ours.
solar on- Yeah, I put the solar on top. I had the charge controller go onto the batteries. Then I wired up an inverter from the batteries for 120 volts, and then wired that to an outlet inside the rig, so I can run off batteries pretty much anything that I want to run.
Yeah. We make
Yeah.
it all night on ours.
My controllers can all be switched, well, except for one, can be switched to lithium. And my inverter can also be switched over to lithium too. The charger that's inside the inverter can be switched. It's got all different types of batteries that are listed, and lithium is one of them. The ePever solar controllers, though, I have to borrow Tim's remote control and get in and change the parameters on it for lithium. You got to put it on user, and then you change the parameters on it. But it can only be done with a remote control. You can't do it on just on the solar controller. So
I have a Renogy. In fact, I have a Renogy in the garage, and I have one in the RV. And then it has an app on the phone. So this one I've been running the cooler on all day. I ran the cooler from about 8 o'clock this morning until 3 this afternoon. And I'm still at 13.2 volts. And then I've got a Renogy controller in the RV too. I just love them, and they come with a really nice app.
this
So
schooling
if anything, James, it'll undercharge them, not overcharge them. You need to hook up solar or something to top them off.
yeah, we're in a lot of schoolie Facebook groups, schoolie builds and that. For some reason, the schoolie world hates Renogy, but nobody will say why. And everybody I know that has Renogy loves Renogy.
Oh yeah, I've had good luck with them.
Howdy, Mildred. And God Repairs. Howdy. So late date night for Nettie and Mel.
I know, right?
What time did we tell her to be home by?
Yeah, we told them like 7 o'clock. You're late. I don't even know it's East Coast yet. What is it telling me?
Oh, that was some good banana pudding. Mm.
Yeah, it's like 10
Like,
o'clock.
rub it in.
A little birdie told me you're going to get some, Roy.
I love me some banana pudding now.
I do too. That's my favorite dessert.
Yuck. Anything banana, yuck.
That's why I don't get it very often because I don't like it.
I think I even got some banana oatmeal up there yet. I gotta eat.
I ain't never heard of banana oatmeal.
No, it's bananas and cream.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Of course, I like most of those fruit and cream oatmeals.
Well, I had to be an adult to like them. I didn't like them as a kid. I had to have my maple and brown sugar is all I'd ever eat. Apples and cinnamon and spice. That's about it for oatmeal for me. Then as I got older, the fruit kind of grew on me.
I like just good old fashioned plain oatmeal too.
I like
No.
plain oatmeal with a little bit of honey on it.
Mm.
I struggle
Yeah.
with the texture of oatmeal. I don't like the way it feels when I eat it.
Good night.
I got oatmeal flavored. Becky will sit and she'll eat a whole bowl of plain oatmeal.
Huh.
You know, the only time I've ever had plain oatmeal is when they put the plain package in the variety pack, and that's the last 2 or 4 packs
Yeah.
in the box,
It's like
and you ain't got no
when
choice but to eat the darn things.
You're hungry, yeah.
Like she'll get plain oatmeal and she'll get maple and brown sugar for me, and you know the brown sugar and the maple in a bottle, and try to make it like maple and brown sugar oatmeal in a packet, but it never tastes the same to me.
Yeah.
Have a great night, JT.
Well, my grandma used to make me oatmeal, and I liked the way she did it, but no one's ever made it that way, and I don't like it. I don't know. She made it more creamy where I couldn't. I don't like that feeling you get in your mouth. That snot feeling.
Aftertaste.
Well, I don't like that snot feeling, you know, the texture of it.
Yeah.
And she would.
There's a pudding like that I can't. Is it tapioca?
Yeah, I don't like pudding either, though. I don't like.
Yeah, I
Jell-O.
don't like the consistency of that.
Yeah, I don't like Jello or pudding either. So I'm weird.
Looks like all these new ones are coming in on Nettie's and the Mel's.
Oh yeah.
Howdy, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Nettie needs to come back so she can have her job back.
Right.
She's out having fun on the beach.
Right.
Yeah.
Enjoying herself.
I'm going to drop off of here at the top of the hour, guys. It's been a long day for me.
Yeah. I had to work all day since 5:30, so I'm like.
I just put the weather thing up, and what else I do? Went and got water. Went and got a fish dinner. I think that's about it.
That's it.
But I spent a lot after the live stream during the raid parade. Me and Becky were like a private StreamYard talking for an hour or two, so that kind of ate my day up. But it was hot out. There really wasn't nothing I was going to do anyway.
Did you write down your instructions for the day?
No.
No. You're going to be in trouble tomorrow, Roy.
Right.
He's gonna be in big
I told her
trouble.
when she gets back, though, she's going to have to figure out where she's going to sleep because the dogs done took her spot.
Something tells me that you'll probably be sleeping in the driver's seat in front.
Yep. You're in
That could be
trouble.
because she's always the first one to go to bed. Always.
Uh-huh.
Or he'll be sleeping out in Bobby.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
Heading back to the bus. Y'all drive safe.
You better hurry up. You're about to run out of curfew.
I know. Yeah, you're running late.
I think it's
Don't
past
make
their
us
turn.
ground
What's
you.
up with that? I had a good what's up with that for this week too.
We got to know all the details.
Okay. So we was at the park walking. We was homeless the other day, you know, cause we had to put the RV in the shop to get a new windshield. So we took the dogs to the park, right? We're walking the dogs, and there's a guy there with a mask digging in the trash for food at the garbage. Like, why are you wearing a mask if you're going to eat somebody else's food? I don't know. What's up
Speaking
with
of
that?
trash, I went up to get water, and I seen something today that I haven't seen in a long time in here, and usually not till January, but there was a line at the dumpster today. 3 cars.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Was there a lot?
No line at the water, no line at the dump, but at the dumpster today there was a line.
I thought you were going to say the guy from the Magic Circle was at the water station.
No, no, I don't know. There was a guy that was there that went that direction, but I don't know if he was back there. He was wearing clothes though.
There's
Terry,
one of
I
them wears
think
a
it's
pair of
fun.
Speedos out there.
I think it's
No,
fun to
no,
see
I don't
people.
want to see that.
I think it's fun to see people driving down the road with the face diaper on.
I know. I
Yeah.
don't understand
The only
this.
ones in the car.
Yeah, so there was a guy, I guess some friends of ours told us he was jet skiing on a jet ski in the ocean with a mask on.
Mm.
Like, what? I don't know.
Hey, Honey and me, one of our members. Good to see you. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, hey,
The
hey.
Salvation Army here just lifted their mask mandate just now.
I don't know. There's a
Now
lot of
it's
people
now
still
it,
wearing
there's a sign on
them.
the door that
Yeah.
says they're recommended.
We're seeing it more and more up here.
Yeah, I can see. I know we're back in Washington because I've seen more masks in the past few days than I have the last year.
Yeah. We're just like, wait, what? I don't know. I just think you're eating garbage for food. Shouldn't wear masks.
Well, I was against them. I'm the first one to say I was against the mask thing because really, I watched a guy on Facebook take a vape pen and vape through the mask.
Wait, you can get through that thing?
Yeah. So really,
Really?
this
It's
guy
working though.
put vapor through the mask, but yet it's supposed to stop microorganisms or
Right.
whatever
Yeah.
bugs.
Whatever goes in through them little holes. I don't
So-
know.
For a lot of people
Yeah.
on the site.
I ain't got no problem with people wearing them, but I just hate being pushed. I don't want it pushed on me.
Yeah,
So
I don't
funny
like
they
it
was
being
doing that.
pushed on people, but people got the right to do what they feel like they need to do to protect themselves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Exactly.
If it makes you feel good, yeah.
make you feel safe, then go for it. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. I'll be in the chat for a little while. So good seeing you guys, and we will catch up with you all later. Okay.
Good night.
Right.
Steve.
Have a great night.
All right,
Give
good
both of
seeing
you a
ya.
hug for us. We'll talk to you
Yeah.
later.
So are there a lot of people starting to show up in Quartzsite now?
Yeah, it's
They're trickling in.
yeah, and it's a steady trickle now.
Okay. Yeah, I know when we were in Utah, there were some of the business people we were talking to. They were saying, "Oh yeah, people are coming in. They're on their way to Arizona." So
If you watch Facebook, they are. They're all over the U.S. heading this way.
Oh wow. That time of year, you know.
After our extended stay here in Washington, we'll be making our way down there.
Yeah. It'll probably be January though before we get there.
Yeah.
Traveling Merton Sue be behind you guys too before too long because I think they're heading up into that direction and coming down the way you guys are.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
The only thing I worried about being up there that late in the season was not being able to get over mountain passes. I don't want to put chains and
Yeah.
that on that rig, and that's
Well, we're
scares
looking at it.
I'm,
If it is.
I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried about right down there at the Oregon-California border, the Siskiyou.
yeah,
But we could
Yeah.
go on the
right where
coast.
you see Mount Shasta up there.
Yeah.
But if that gets too bad, we might just hop over to the coast and go down the coast. So,
I've never been up in that area.
Oh, it's so
You're
beautiful.
Becky.
It's gorgeous.
One of these days we're
I want
going
to go back.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. we'll spend a little time in California because our other kid and grandkids are down there.
Yeah. I'll probably work a couple of jobs. Make some money.
I want to go back. That was really fun going up and down the coast.
Yeah, it's so pretty. I want to go back to the redwoods though, because it was such a long time ago that we went to those.
Yeah, I want to see
I
the
want to
redwoods.
do that with the East Coast too. We just never made it east to Texas yet.
Yeah, that's our plan, but you never know. That next year, but you know, we make our plans, but
We have 14 states out of the 50 left to see.
I think we have about 10, I don't know. We've that whole area up there, all those states.
The Northeast, yeah.
Yeah, ours is the Northeast. That
The furthest we've been, we went to West Virginia. That's the furthest north, I think, isn't it?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania's kind of over there, yeah.
Yeah.
New York, we've been in New York, though, New Jersey, yeah. So, but there's some up there we ain't been to.
yeah, I was gonna say you guys been in Pennsylvania. You was in Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, our kid used to live, the one that lives in California used to live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Raleigh. That's easy.
Mhm.
Hmm.
My chat is not moving. What's going on here? There it goes. Kind of faded off, and then it didn't. It would just sit there.
Don't go anymore.
We keep buffering every
I know,
now and
yeah.
then.
The stop rate motion. I don't know. I'm frustrated with the internet here.
Dude, it's about time for some new cushions. These 40-year-old cushions have got to go.
Oh, Lordy. Woo.
Well, don't speak at once because I can't think of anything to say.
I was trying to remember my what's up with that I had for tonight that we didn't need to use, and then I forgot what it was.
Wait, don't say that because they're on their way. We still might get to use it.
Oh, well, you didn't hear my name. But we had a second one. I can't remember what it was.
And I don't have one, so I might have to. I got to stop here and think.
I know we had another one. It's just been one of those weeks.
We need Steve and his trivia cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
What's up with that BS?
What's up with that BS?
So what all functions are your weather vane have, Roy?
Oh, there you go. I was going to tell you what today in history. So do the weather.
Of course, we got the outdoor temperature with humidity on channel 1. Apparently, I can add other sensors and have different areas. Then, of course, we got the indoor with the humidity. And then we got the feels like. Then we got the top wind speed for the hour, which last hour it was only 6 miles an hour was the highest wind. Currently, we have 0 wind.
Woo-hoo.
Well,
I
what
love
I
your
like,
wind.
what I like is up here in the corner. It says forecast. You can't see it; it ain't lit up, but there's like snowflakes and raindrops, and I think.
Oh.
But at a forecast, I think it'll give you 7 days. I think it is. But it has to learn the area for the next 7 to 10 days before to give you a forecast.
So now, is there an actual formula they use for that feels like, or is it just based on the person that's doing it at the time?
See, that's my
Yeah.
question on her.
Let me Google it.
What does it mean? What it feels
How do you
like?
get feels like temperature? The
Yeah.
feels like temperature relies on environmental data, including the ambient air temperature, relative humidity, and wind speed, to determine how weather conditions feel to the bare skin. I don't care what it feels like. That's the temperature.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate that. It feels like.
It's like, who does it feel like that to, though? I mean, is it really
who
based
can
on
judge
an
that?
actual
Yeah.
average
It's a
feeling,
thermometer.
or, you know?
Yeah, if the thermometer says it's 92, it's 92. This feels like
About-
thing is.
There's bound to be some kind of formula. I
Hey,
guess.
we're gonna have to get our act together.
Uh-oh.
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 Mom's coming home.
Mom's coming. I got today in history in case they don't have it. It is the 272nd day of the year. We only have 93 days left.
Nettie's coming and I didn't do my homework.
Oh no! Yeah. So in 1789, the U.S. War Department established a regular army. What else can I
There was
say?
something else happened in history today I seen. Forgot what it was now.
Yeah, Dwight Eisenhower and Marshal Pickrell by the signed an armistice aboard the British ship HMS Nelson off Malta. It's a president thing. Lyndon Johnson signed the National Foundation of Arts and Humanities Act.
Yeah, so it's temperature, relative humidity, and wind speed.
Well, there you go.
Like, can you imagine how they figured that out? What's it feel
Yeah,
like
I
to you?
want
I don't know. What's it feel like to you, Ted?
to. That's what they did. They all got in the parking lot. And go, it feels like 80 to me. Yeah. The dog's got to go.
I got a good one for Civil War.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 1862 on this date in Louisville, Kentucky, Union General Jefferson C. Davis mortally wounded his commanding officer, General William Nelson. So Jefferson Davis shot Willie Nelson.
Ah! That's funny.
Nelson had slapped Davis during a quarrel in the hotel lobby. Davis chased Nelson upstairs and shot him, and Davis was never court-martialed. Shot his commanding officer and got away with it.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Dang. That never happens. I don't know where Nettie Sponsors is. So in
Battle of Newmarket Heights was going on.
they found that what's that arsenic was cyanide laced Tylenol killed 7 people today in 1982.
Oh, I remember that.
I do too.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when they started sealing all the medicine bottles with the seal inside, and now all the water bottles and almost everything
Yeah.
is sealed that way, tamper resistant.
I know,
Every
right?
time I open a medicine bottle, I think of that. I had a little Owl radio. I was a kid. I think, what, 82, right? 11 years old, maybe? No, 10. But had a little Owl AM transistor radio shaped like an owl. Had the eyeballs were knobs.
I remember those.
And I remember it was WLS out of Chicago. I remember hearing about the cyanide poisonings. That every time I open up a medicine bottle, I think of that. Get comfortable, goofy dog.
Well, we buffered.
Yeah. Right. There's nothing good on this page.
Did he say howdy? Is it Thrifty Angela? Are you comfy finally? Okay. The only thing this weather thing don't have is the rain gauge, which I don't need that anyway.
Not out here.
Yeah. But I'm curious what and I think there's this little arrow up in the corner of forecast. I think that's the wind direction, but it doesn't say. But that arrow keeps changing directions. I would think they would have that arrow down in the wind speed corner where it shows all the wind stuff at.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that radio came from Radio Shack, actually.
Probably. I liked Radio Shack because they always had all that stuff in there you could look at.
Yeah, you could build just about anything electronically in there.
Yeah, I just don't like that they took those kind of stores away.
Here's
Like
a
those
good one.
stores.
In 1966, Chevrolet introduced the Camaro, which will become the iconic car.
Woo woo. Good year, Sid.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and now it's gone. Wonder what NASCAR is going to run.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's twice the
Dodge is not getting going. You know, the Charger's not changing into electric, right? They said they're not gonna make an electric Charger.
That's funny, electric Charger.
That would be funny though. Yeah, you're right. Didn't even think of it after you said that. Yeah. Because, you know, Ford made that Mustang and that just made me cry. I was like, nope.
Mustang keeps it up. That's going to be the longest running car model ever made.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be electric. I mean, it's like, it's a muscle car. It's not,
Oh, yeah.
it should not be
I
electric.
said I don't have problems with electric passenger vehicles, but everything else should stay the same for now.
I know, but it's a muscle car. I mean, other things make them electric, but
Guy in Indiana bought an electric Ford Lightning. He had it 7 days and he took it back and bought him a gas truck. He said it was hard to find places to charge.
well, in the South, there's tons of places to charge and nobody's sitting at it.
They just added the largest Tesla charging station here in Quartzsite in the country or in the world or something.
And when I was down there yesterday, there was about 4 or 5 cars in there charging.
Wow.
And I know the ones across over at the Carl's Jr., there's always somebody charging over there.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 at a time when I'm over there. But those aren't superchargers, I don't think.
Right. This is a supercharger over at the Terribles.
You can charge at Love's here, Carl's Jr., and now behind Terribles.
But it's a premium spot between California and Phoenix.
Right.
Between LA and Phoenix.
Yeah, because you got to charge before you get there, probably. How long did it take to charge one?
I don't know. What's the last year for the Camaro? 2024. After 9 strong model years in the market with hundreds of thousands sold to 6 generations, we're retired.
What?
They're retiring the Camaro?
Again, yeah. The final 6th generation Camaros will come off the assembly line in Lansing, Grand River, Michigan, January 2024.
In
What about
about
the
6
Corvette?
years, they're going to do like they did with the Bronco and bring out a smaller, sleeker version and sell it for 8 times its worth.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, the car that they ruined doing that is the Malibu and the Chevelle and the Nova. Actually, I think the Nova was the first one that got ruined.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You can kind of count Dodge when they ruined the Chargers and when they had the Dodge Omnis and they made them little cars.
Whatever those were, yeah. Oh, someone up the creek comedy.
Howdy,
fishing.
somewhere up the creek fishing.
Hey, howdy. That's a great channel. If you guys don't have that channel, go get that channel.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I'll have to see that. Comedy, I like that.
Yeah, Chevy Camaro axed after 2024. But
So,
a successor is in the works.
What about the Corvette?
That's just a bad tub on wheels.
I know I don't like it, but are they done with
I'm not a Chevy person.
I'm not. I don't like it because they got a big butt. But are they getting rid of it too, though?
They tried to get rid of the Chevy. Remember, they didn't make a Vet 1 year.
Yeah.
And the public was nuts. And the Vet's, that's an icon of Kentucky. I don't think the Vet would ever go anywhere.
There's a museum in Kentucky, a big museum up there, in Bowling Green, I think it is.
Oh, they just got a camper home to travel soon. Awesome.
Oh, yay!
So exciting.
Yes. Oh, they just doubled. Yeah, probably because it's their last year.
Steve
If you
says
catch
Camaro
the Camaro
prices
at the
just
right
doubled
angle,
because of that.
If you look at a Camaro at the right angle, It looks like a Mustang.
No, nothing looks like a Mustang.
My
You got
son,
to squint your eyes just right too.
I guess
my
you're right.
youngest son used to argue with me all the time. When, it does not look like a Mustang. Does not look like a Mustang. Well, one day, here come a Camaro down the highway, and he says, "Dad, here comes a Mustang." It was a Camaro.
Ah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know what NASCAR is going to run once they quit running the Camaro.
Yeah. They'll run electric cars.
They've already got NASCAR electric.
Do they? Do they go very fast? I don't know. I don't know anything about
Yeah,
electric
they
cars.
go about as fast as the other ones do. They got
Oh, yeah.
instead of Formula One cars, they got E1 cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of the leagues have their own electric leagues, but they're not really going anywhere with them. They're like minor leagues.
Yeah, because for them to be fuel, electric, aren't they a lot lighter? And I think you damage them easier.
I would think so.
Because we have a hybrid, and it's made of a lot of really light materials. I don't know. It's not made like some cars are made. Oh, Bucky, whoa.
I wonder what. What? Oh, NASCAR. What I was talking about. Well, it says Chevy will be able to race the Camaro for the foreseeable future.
Oh,
NASCAR confirmed this week, according to its rules, because Camaro's discontinued. But they are talking about taking NASCAR into the hybrid world.
that's funny. I just wonder how safe those batteries are. If they crash and stuff, I don't know. I just worry about things like that.
The car I wish they would bring back is the Pinto. I'd love to see the Pinto come back. I grew up in Pintos.
Right, our band director had a Pinto, and we would turn it side. Well, I didn't have the guys all picked it up and turned it sideways in the parking lot every day. Yes,
My mom and dad had 5 of them at one time.
oh my goodness!
We had like a little Pinto ranch going on. Dad had junk Pintos out in the backfield.
Oh no! Oh, you were a redneck then. Dang.
Oh yeah. We'd take a motor out one, put it in the other. We could do it in days.
So today in 1935, Jerry Lee Lewis was born.
Oh, there you go.
Didn't he just pass away?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah. You know that lady that was in the Congress died today. She was like old, 90 maybe.
Oh yeah.
I don't forgot her name though, but Feinstein.
Diane something.
Yeah, she died today. Seen that on the news today. Brett, what's your channel? Hey there, Brett, what's your channel?
Oh, and in 1932, General Motors established a 5-day work week. So thank
What?
them.
What?
Why not 2 days?
I know, right? Let's have 5 days off, only work 2 days.
That's because I think they were ordered to.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think that's when the riot was going on at Ford, and they had that little battle at Ford, and the Pinkertons. Was it Pinkertons? I don't know. Ford had some of his workforce shot on that one strike, and it developed into the work weeks and that.
Because they were probably making them work 7 days a week, you know. I mean, I don't know all the history.
Aren't they trying to go to like a 4-day week now? I've heard something about that.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Hey, when I was in the Navy, we
I'm
used
for
to do
2-day work weeks.
when I was in the Navy, we used to do 10-hour days. I loved it.
Yeah.
I
We
worked
Four
at
did
days.
place
that at
like
the
that.
hospital.
4
Yeah.
10-hour days, and you were off on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I know there's
The
some school
place
districts
that we
doing
made
that.
the foil bubble at, the whatever, the Reflectix, that was 2 on, 3 off. That was okay, but their pay schedule or their pay scale there was awesome because anything over 32 hours was time and a half. You didn't,
wow.
they didn't, that was before 40. So anything under 32, time and a half, which would only be 4 hours because anything after 36 hours, double time.
Dang.
Anything past 72 hours was triple time. And if you worked a holiday or your birthday, you got holiday pay plus triple time. So you actually got 4 pay on holidays.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. There's big money in Reflectix. Of course, had I known what I know now, I'd have brought all my rolls out here in a semi. I used to bring home 4-foot diameter rolls, 8 foot long. Just, I mean, I forget how long the rolls were, but
Wait,
if they had a slice, the whole roll was bad.
Yeah.
You have a great night.
Ivan, we may be gone by then.
Yeah. That's really pushing it to snowy weather.
If not, you'd be snowed in.
I don't plan to be here that late.
No.
We're probably getting out of here in the beginning of November.
Yeah. Well, let me look at the date.
We're 3 weeks here, and then we're going to go 2 weeks in Moses Lake, and then three weeks on the other side.
Yeah, so
Western.
one, 2. Yeah, we were leaving right by the time you coming. We're gonna be out there about the 18th and 19th leaving. That's craziness. Dang it. Come to California when you're done up here in Washington.
And in 1789, Congress voted to create a U.S. Army.
Yeah,
On
that's
this
why.
day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's because George told him to.
We get on that.
As our greatest general, what I think I told Tim this the other day. I think this country's had 2 of the world's greatest generals, and I think Washington and Lee are both of them because they had to take ragtag armies and turn them into an army.
Yeah. Kind of from scratch.
And they beat the world's greatest armies with what they had.
Yeah. And they fought in really difficult situations then too.
Oh yeah, you shot back then, you was basically losing your limb.
No.
There was no questions about it. If you got stabbed with a bayonet, you were
Yeah.
dying because they couldn't stitch a triangle wound up.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was just insane. And then like those battles where they just kind of met and aimed at each other, like they'd wait to shoot at each other. That was insanity to me. Where like the Civil War started sneaking up on each other, which I was like, well, that makes way more sense.
You know why they did that?
I don't.
The rifling changed that. They would stand shoulder to shoulder with smoothbore muskets
Yeah.
because they would have a better chance on hitting something. Because
Oh.
a smoothbore musket, you can aim something 3 feet away and you probably ain't going to hit it.
Yeah.
But that's why they would do a volley and hoping to hit something. Well, when the Civil War rolled around, rifling took over in the gun barrels.
Yeah.
So the bullets were more accurate, and they were still standing shoulder to shoulder at the start of that war.
Right.
And that's why the deaths were so high in that war, is because they were still doing the old war style, standing shoulder to shoulder, shooting at each other. But then the gun technology improved where they really didn't have to do that. They were just killing each other doing that.
Yeah. Insanity.
Y'all chase the
You have a great night, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's nasty.
Woo-wee. Good luck with that, Dan.
Tomato juice, I guess I've heard. Ugh.
Yeah, tomato juice.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'd have
Or
to.
if you
Google it.
remember the Simpsons episode, it's the spaghetti sauce.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I've never watched The Simpsons. I don't know that show.
The
at
grandma's
all.
spaghetti sauce.
I
Yeah.
watched them. I didn't watch them religiously, but I did watch them. I watched
Well,
King
my
of the Hill
kids-
more than I did The Simpsons.
Yeah, my kids were growing up then, and like we saw one episode or something. That little kid was rude to his parents, and I didn't let my kids watch it.
I had to sneak and watch it because my parents wouldn't let us watch it for that
Yeah.
very same reason. I don't like that
Right.
kid's mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, weren't we
Yeah.
adults? We were adults when The Simpsons come out, weren't we?
Nope.
I was an adult. My kids was little though. We were adults, but my kids was still watching. I was very
Wow.
strict with TV with my kids.
What
They
year
didn't
did The Simpsons come out?
Isn't that 80, 90s? In the
89. Yes,
89.
we were adults.
Yeah, we were, but we had kids coming up, right?
1989. Yep.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
let my kids
graduated in '89.
watch. Dang, you're young. I done already had 2 children by the time you graduated.
Tomato paste smeared all over. I bet you that worked
Ugh.
too. Yeah.
See, and I hate that smell of that. I would be gagging. I'd be gagging off both scents, the skunk and the tomato. Ugh. It's too much for me.
Yeah, '89. I couldn't wait to get out of there either.
Yeah, buddy, I know.
Remember they had like college day. I forget what they called it. Well, all the college reps would come in and try to convince you, hey, come to our school.
Yeah,
You know, they would make us go to these things in the cafeteria, stand in
Yeah.
line. We could talk to a college rep. It's like,
yeah.
can we institute your college in our college? And I said, I can't wait to get out of this school. What makes you think I want to go to another one?
Another one, right?
Yeah.
I used to always sign up for all those tests. You know, they have you take tests and stuff for whatever. And I go take the test, and I would write letters on my pencil like A, B, C, D, and I'd roll the pencil and then bubble in that letter.
Okay. That's enough talking about Mel and Nettie. There they are.
We're talking about them. I can't believe you're talking about them while they on design with us.
Y'all made it just under
I heard what
curfew.
they were saying.
We're in trouble now.
I know, right? Well, it's like 10:30 down yonder, ain't it?
Yeah, it's past your curfew.
Yeah. It's 9:30.
Roy,
Hey,
put them
Captain
up
Jack,
before
howdy,
they
howdy,
roll.
howdy.
You
Look at
still
Steve's comment.
Oh,
I don't like them too.
oh wow.
I thought
Can you
y'all
guys
were
hear us
on
okay?
the east side. Oh, maybe they're on that more peninsula part, huh? That's it.
Yeah, it's central where we're at. We're
Okay.
by Destin, Florida.
Yeah.
Can y'all
Oh.
hear us okay?
Yeah.
Good.
My hair's
Did you
a little
guys see
wild.
Kent and Lisa came in earlier?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was
yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
I had to try to brush my hair a little bit. It got wild with all that
Yeah.
ocean.
I did
breeze.
mine. That's why you can't see it.
Yeah.
Nice. Looks good. Looks good.
Oh,
No.
nice seeing y'all. Thank
Yeah.
you for Roy, thank you so much for hosting. We really appreciate
Yeah, we
it.
appreciate
And
y'all
thank you
coming
all
for
for
us.
being here.
Yeah,
And thank
it
you
was
for
fun.
not having a what's up with that. What's up with that?
No,
We
when we
did
go
some
across,
history. We've been doing some
I did
history.
have one. I just forgot what it was.
no, we have to
I-
go across.
I-
We have to go across the bridge, and every time you go, it's $4 over and then $4 back.
Mm-hmm.
And so last
Where
night
at?
in Destin, Florida,
No, that didn't used to be
it
like
didn't used
that.
to be that. No.
It used to be free.
yeah, it's $4 now.
Yeah.
And so
I wouldn't go.
when we were coming back last night, I handed the guy a $5 bill and I go, look, man, that's all I got. If you can't break a 5, I understand. And he just looked at me with a straight face and goes, I got enough money to break 100.
Oh my word!
And I said,
Yeah.
okay.
Right?
Hello, Thrifty Angela.
So how's
Yeah.
everybody's Friday? How you
Captain
guys?
Jack Scrapper.
How y'all been?
Didn't
Oh,
get
wait,
out of work all
are you
day.
doing that or me?
We were struggling a few minutes ago.
You were?
Yeah. We got a dead zone.
Oh.
We started doing history, and
I keep getting sidetracked.
he's got the weather for it.
Oh,
weather?
wow.
Yeah, you got a weather vane.
You finally got your box.
Yeah. It made it to South Bend, and South Bend Post Office, I don't know, decided to use it for a footstool. It sat there for a week.
Man, that was like my bike. My bike was in somebody's
Oh,
office
my.
or something.
That's
yeah.
about right.
So do you like the chips that Becky found?
I haven't opened those, but I do like those because I've had those
Okay.
before.
Okay.
Well,
Mike
you've had
Off
some
Grid,
like 'em,
one
but
of
you
our
haven't had
subscribers
those.
that's out here,
Yeah.
he came from Illinois, but he's the one that brought me the 5 bags of the, and I've only got 3 bags left.
Ain't that some boots? Oots' boots, you know. Did they
The
make
Utz
those?
Dark Russets.
Yeah, those
You know
look
the dark,
delicious.
look, you see the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing but the dark potato chips that you get like maybe 6 in a bag of potato chips.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's all these are. That's all it is the dark
Oh,
potato.
those are the rejects from the regular.
Yeah, the ones that got hung, and they stuck them in there. Mhm.
And they stuffed them in there and go, hey, we'll sell them.
Somebody
I'm
will
going
buy them.
Inspector number 10
Yeah.
finds.
Somebody would buy them like Roy.
And we'll call them
But she got me. She sent me out the Utz Ripples,
Ripples. Yeah.
and then the Utz honey barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
Utz
Oh, I
is
didn't
really
know.
good. You can't find them out here.
Isn't there an N missing on that?
Nuts.
I wonder if Utz sells nuts.
What do they call them? Ut nuts?
That's nuts.
Nut and honey.
That's CR Views category.
We were talking
His
about,
expertise.
Oh,
we were
the
talking
missing
about
lug nuts.
yeah,
Like that.
we were talking about cars that are going to be electric, and so I was talking. No, they're not going to make the Dodge Charger. That he was like, no, it'd be electric chargers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Electric charger. Look at you.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was good. I know.
Yeah. Well, we saw your new windshield. It looks great, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, they did a good
Good.
job.
We did.
Good
It's really
job.
nice on the edges because it was kind of cracking and foamy junk. And they
Yeah.
put this really nice stuff. It looks really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Makes you want to get out and clean the rest of it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, because there's dead bugs all on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah. I need to wash it. We've had a lot of rain lately. So.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah. It's been really nice here. We start heading back to Texas on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. We had a real.
You're not
good
going to
summer.
stay in Florida for a little while?
Nope, we made it to Florida on Wednesday, is what he
Wednesday.
calls it for
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know how you
Yeah.
get Wednesday out of WED. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I don't know who felt that stuff.
Yeah, and we head out Sunday. We're gonna be heading towards Colorado River, and I have an announcement. Breaking news. Go ahead, Roy.
Oh,
Oh, Roy, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Wait, I gotta find it.
I'm trying to tell you. Here's my finger.
Breaking news.
It was Captain Jack's fault. I was reading his comment.
Breaking news.
Here we go.
Yay! I have my MRI scheduled. My last one when we get to Tawakoni, and they're wanting just to make sure that I'm still doing fine. So we get to Colorado River. We'll be there about 13 days.
Yeah.
Then we head up to Tawakoni. and we get to Tawakoni on a Sunday, and my appointment's on a Monday, and Mal also has an appointment on that same Monday.
15 minutes after her appointment, I got mine.
Same place, which is awesome. Yeah, so I feel great. I think it's going to be fine. So I'm really looking forward to having my last MRI. So hopefully there'll be the end of all my health stuff.
All right.
And we will keep you in our prayers.
Thank you.
Yeah, my problem is I'm having a problem to walk with my knee. To walk
To walk with his knee.
Yeah.
It may be because of his saggy sacks. Just saying.
Well,
Well, hey, if the doctor's late your appointment, Mel, you know who to blame then.
Yeah. Me
yeah.
and Rob, we're looking forward to seeing y'all soon. Rob McNeil
Oh,
from
yeah, Rob.
Canada.
Weekend RVing, James and Millie, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, we're gonna meet up with them, so that's gonna be great. Looking forward to my margarita.
Yeah.
Just hope you're looking forward to seeing me drinking it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
Nightbot said hello.
Yeah. So we had to make phone calls, get things scheduled, get things planned. We've been busy with that, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it worked out.
It worked
perfect.
out perfect. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're good to go
Oh,
on that.
wow. When she did that, I thought that was the finger.
Oh, me? Oh, her?
No.
Oh,
The only thing that come in was they got up and then it was like a finger come back.
that's too funny.
Yeah, you have to go back and look.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna rewind that.
Yeah. My what's up with that tonight is rooms to go. You go in there, it's a giant warehouse, and there's nothing that they let you go with.
Yeah.
It comes from a warehouse, and you'll get it in a few weeks. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Huh? It should be
Or
called
you can't
rooms
take the
not to
room
go.
with you, like you can't
No.
take a yard sale with you.
Nope.
Yeah.
You can't take
Mhm.
nothing with you. It's all on display.
Yeah. And then, like you said, none of it's in stock. You got to wait a while to
You gotta
get
wait.
it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't
What
have
room
it
is
there.
to go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Comes
that
from
was
a
at
warehouse.
Ashley Furniture. We went to Ashley Furniture in Tennessee a couple years
Oh,
ago.
Ashley's. Well,
Nothing.
Lazy Boys is terrible, I should say.
Lazy
Nothing.
Boy we wanted a Lazy Boy. They said, "Oh, you can pay for it now, but it takes 6 months to get it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build it or whatever they do with it.
Every
That's-
time
we
I
were
hear
only
someone
there
say
for a month.
rooms to go, I think about the restroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, y'all. So on our next live, we'll be in Texas. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Back in
checked. I
Texas.
checked today, and it's still 97 degrees there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Come on up here, 55.
Yeah, 55.
55.
It's now 86 here.
Oh,
It's
that's
warmer
awesome,
than last
Roy and
week.
Tim.
Last week was cold.
Yeah.
It was
That's-
95 in that all day today. It's finally dropping. We
Yeah,
we ain't
Terry's
really
in the-
been having to use the ACs at night.
Like,
Yeah.
wearing
Now
a sweatshirt,
53.
Terry?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you, girl.
53 degrees. My socks will start sliding down my ankle.
Right?
I told you we left Idaho the other morning. I was telling them earlier we left Idaho the other morning. It was 27 degrees.
Oh, wow.
It was cold.
At
Woo!
11:30 the other night, I took the dogs
nice.
out in a hoodie and my PJ pants on.
We'll be back in the 70s late
Wow.
next week.
Wow.
Because it's Spokane's kind of warm compared to the rest of the state.
Yeah, that's just too cold. 26 degrees.
It was
27,
awful.
27. It was, yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
awful.
And
So-
then we almost didn't get to leave because I lost my keys.
She lost the keys. We looked for
Oh.
an hour for the keys. We were an hour late getting on the road.
Yeah. Where'd you
if water
find them?
can
Did you
freeze,
have them
it's
in your
too
pocket?
cold.
No. It was my fault.
Yeah, I mean, I was walking the dogs.
Well, we already know that.
I was getting ready to bring the slides in when I realized I lost them. And so I walked back to check to make sure everything in the back's all good before I bring the slide in. And there were some cords on the floor. I picked them up and set them on the bed. Well, obviously, I set my keys on the bed with those cords.
Oh,
Aw.
2 or 3 people walking by came and looked.
We were searching all around outside.
And so I'd taken the trash out, and I'm thinking, I'm going to have to go get the trash out that bare dumpster. I don't know how.
Now, Terry, you know you should have been filming that. That would have been a great short.
It was not good. Yeah, we were going to be on the road at 8. We didn't get on the road till 9:20.
Oh wow! I'm just glad you found
It
it.
happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I told him finally, I go, you need to just retrace your steps. You need to go back
Yeah.
to you, and that's how I found them.
The
What do
easiest way
y'all
to fix that is just brush up on your hot wiring skills.
Right?
Yeah.
When do y'all head to California?
Oh,
No,
not
not
till,
for a long.
Yeah, middle of
okay.
November. Middle of November, yeah.
We're here in Spokane till the 15th,
Something like that.
15th of October.
Oh, okay.
Oh
And
wow!
then we go a couple hours west to Moses Lake for 2 weeks,
We're gonna work a job there.
and then
Yeah.
we go to the west side for 3 weeks. Then we'll leave and head south.
Yeah.
Try
What
to
they're
drive-
not telling you though is they're waiting on the loan approval so they can afford to drive through California.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
because-
We're gonna need it. Yeah.
I'm telling you what, like, okay,
Well-
so Idaho is like 3 something for gas, right? You drive over to the tiny border and it's almost $5.
Isn't that nuts?
It's
Yeah.
just like
It was what was it the other day over there, Tim? $6.79 or something.
Our cheapest, if it'll come in, they're gonna come in. Oh, there you go.
There it is. Yeah, I see it.
$4.89
Wow.
for gas. That's gas.
I don't
We
even need diesel.
We
Diesel's
got it for
over five.
two.
We got it
something.
for $2.79 in Alabama before we left.
But that was with the gas buddy.
The gas with the gas buddy, we saved 22 cents.
Yeah.
24 cents, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got it for $3.90 something in Idaho right before we came into Washington.
Yeah, and you think that's a good price, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
we were all over. it. I'm on the phone looking at it. You got to go here because this is the cheapest place.
That's pretty sad when we're all brainwashed that 3 something is a good
Right.
price.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
think, when I get to California, I'm going to be brainwashed to this price up here.
Yeah.
I can tell you when we picked up the bus in California, we
It was
stopped to
six
get full.
something.
It was like $6.30 something a gallon
At that time.
for diesel. Yeah. I mean, I put my card in and it used all it's going to give me for that. Then Nettie put her card
Yeah.
in, and
Well,
while
that's what
we
you
were
have to
still
do.
pumping, I laid underneath the
He was
bus
looking for a leak.
to make sure it wasn't leaking somewhere.
Right. Like, where's all this going?
I did that with honey.
Did you?
I'm looking at it because my son lives in Fresno, and right now the cheapest
Yeah.
in Fresno is $5.23.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
cheapest.
Your
is
son
that
lives
what
in
you-
Fresno.
Outside
Just
of
north of Fresno, yeah.
Does he watch the news there?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe, I don't know.
My
They live in a-
my
like,
my
it's
my really good buddy is now his news anchor. He's like a
Oh,
little
wow.
brother to me.
Oh, wow.
I feel him, yeah.
Works for the CBS station there in Fresno.
Now, is
Oh,
that
that's a fellow.
gas or diesel at that price?
That's gas.
That's just
Yeah.
gas. Yeah.
Wow.
We don't buy diesel, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you can do that too?
A
What's that?
liter.
You can put the chat up?
Oh.
No, who put the chat up?
You didn't do that? Did I do that?
Were you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm like,
No.
I didn't
"What?"
do that.
So
No,
166.
only you, Roy.
How many
Oh.
liters is in a gallon?
Yeah, but that's a liter,
I know, but how many's in a gallon?
4 liters.
They all come down when we lived up in. They would come down to Bellingham and fill their gas tanks. The Canadians that lived in BC.
Oh.
Yeah.
The cheapest
I know,
diesel
God.
there, the cheapest diesel is $5.89.
Here, man.
That's in Fresno.
Oh, that's
Wow.
not as-
Wow.
Yeah, there's a small difference between the.
Okay,
gas.
Rob, you're coming to Texas. You need to start talking gallons.
Yeah.
We're all confused.
I know we don't know
Let's
this.
see what Google says.
Yeah,
Let's
how
Google.
many?
Liters are in a gallon.
Yeah, there you go. Tell them.
3.8 something or
3.785. So
I just always
3.7.
say 4.
Yeah, I used to say 4.
Yeah. That's the same in Europe. You get it. I remember when I stopped for gas, I was in Worms, Germany, and I stopped to get fuel, and I put the pump down. I heard ding,
Point. What?
ding, ding, and I said, "Man, they got some fast pumps." And then I figured it was liters instead of gallons.
630.
Okay, diesel.
It's absolutely.
Is that
wrong.
liters or gallons?
That so it's like 636 gallon for the gas, then diesel.
Oh wow. So Tim, how big is your camp now? You guys got more people there since last week?
23.
Not really.
No.
Was Chunky here last week?
I think so.
I think Buckeye
Yeah.
Kitty's coming in tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the 1st. Their lot rent should be
I think the 3rd.
the 3rd.
Yeah,
You guys are charging lot rent?
but
I tried to
they tried to charge me entrance fee,
Roy was charging for a gate fee.
but I smiled and he let me through.
Roy said we're going to change the code every week.
Yeah, that's too funny.
But Randy showed up. He's got his camp set up, and people are already showing up down there. So there's a lot more people coming in. Just
Yeah.
we hadn't gotten any more right here in this camp yet. But there's steady onslaught of people coming in.
And the guy that's camped by us, that we didn't know who it was, we kind of do know him now. But he ended up in here by an accident, but he's actually cousins with one of the people that camp at the spot, but they don't associate with each other.
Good night, Thrifty Angela. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rob says the Peterbilt's half full, but I figured to fill it up, it almost cost me $1,000.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Man, ouch.
These people that were at the thing last week, he went and bought a truck out there in Florida, Ocala, how do you say it?
Ocala.
Yeah, and it is like a diesel, but it's a smaller little. I mean,
It's
it's
like a medium duty truck.
Yeah, he pulls a fifth wheel with it, but it's like it looks better than some of them just look so big compared to everything else in the campground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that what's that company? Brinkley made a toy hauler now. We got to go. We toured a lot of RVs this last week.
Oh, I wonder if I still got the. I got to see if I can
Yeah,
get
them
this picture.
Brinkleys look good from the outside, but I
They're
wasn't too
kind of
impressed
weird.
on the inside of them.
Yeah.
Well, the ones
This-
we looked at, we got really
This
good
one I looked
quality
at,
inside.
I was impressed with this toy.
You liked
Oh,
it?
wow, yeah.
I mean, the storage was outrageous.
Yeah.
Oh
He had a
wow.
little fridge drawer.
I mean,
Really?
Outside a little drawer had fridge, refrigerator. It was pretty cool.
in that front, you know, the normal fifth wheels that have the front storage basement there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was like that, and it was huge, but the front wall would actually fold up and magnet up, and it was open to that whole front compartment too.
Oh, wow.
That was all one huge storage. I was just
Wow.
like, wow.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
And then you had
storage
a-
is definitely a dream for RVers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and below that basement was a drawer that you pulled out. It was like a big tool drawer that you could put your tools in.
Yeah, it was that tool
Yeah.
drawer was crazy. I was like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
tools
people
weigh a
didn't-
lot.
I know, yeah. These one people have 6 kids that they travel with. They have 7 kids, but one's adult. And they took it's a fifth wheel, but they took the master bedroom and put in 6 bunks. It's crazy. They built it. The wife did it herself. She's like
Wow.
carpentry or something. And then they took the toy hauler back part and made that their bedroom. That's a different
Wow.
RV though. I don't know what RV that was.
Wait till I show you guys this RV.
Yeah, Steve, them diesels, they're good for pulling. They got torque on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. It's uploading now.
All right. We want to
You know,
see it.
we've been watching the market and everything,
Right.
and Becky sends me this one, and then Nomadic Rat Pack sent me the same one. But
Oh, really?
Oh.
look at this RV, and it was only now it's sold, but it was only for $10,000.
Uh-oh. What?
Wow, that's on steroids.
Right? That's like a van.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
That's
back of
hell
it's a
of
toy
10
hauler.
grand.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
a toy hauler in the back.
Well,
It
it's a
probably
nice
gets 3
storage
miles to
unit.
the gallon, but
Right.
You
No, that
could build
doesn't-
a
That
house
doesn't
in
get
the
miles
bed.
per gallon. That gets gallon per feet.
Yeah.
Right?
You could live in the cab.
Right? Because
Yeah.
it's a van.
6 doors.
Yeah, it's like a van up there. Wow.
But Yeah, so somebody was thinking a little too hard on that one.
That's a lot invested in that.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's
I don't speak Canadian. You don't say, hey, I was tutoring this week, all right, this little kid, you know, and he would say something to me and he'd go, hey.
They say a lot, and it's
I was trying to keep a
cool.
straight face because it was just like,
I know.
how do you say this word, Mrs. Wright? Eh?
Eh?
hey,
You gotta want to laugh.
We say, what's up with that?
I
yeah.
don't want to laugh because I don't want to hurt their feelings, you know. But it was like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Let me tell you, the Canadians that we met are the nicest, coolest people.
Oh,
you'll
we
ever meet.
love
God.
all the Canadians we've met. We love.
Oh, yeah,
them.
I mean,
Incredible Canadian
super,
friends.
super people. Yeah,
Oh,
They
yeah.
are so
yeah.
good.
They all have a sense of humor. They joke around,
Yes.
go back and forth. It's all
And-
good.
And they're crazy as all get out.
Yes.
They got to be cool because they have red green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something in the water up there, but it's something different than is in that water down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we love our Canadian friends.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to live, living up here in Washington. I mean,
They pop down all
they
the time.
pop down from
Oh,
DC all the time. Yeah.
And they grew a campground membership right at the border, and they're always there.
Yeah.
They come every year, and they own they have these little mini houses you can buy there at the campground, and a lot of them owned them.
Wow.
They would come seasonally, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they get
Yeah, I
crazy
would-
3-day weekends. Like every month they have a 3-day weekend. I'm like, wait, you know, when we were working, I was like, I want a 3-day weekend every month.
I know.
Yeah, ain't
You
nothing
know what
wrong with
Mal was saying is, why do we have to work 5 days to get 2 days off? We should
Yeah.
work 2 days to get 5 days off.
Yeah, we came
Yeah.
up with that concept.
That's
Right.
what I was saying earlier.
Right? We were talking about Ford. It's Ford's fault.
Ford.
Yeah, yeah. He looked it up online.
You should get
That's
4 days
on the men
on.
that built America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
that's a good series to watch on History Channel too. The men that built America.
but it's already built. It's kind of like when somebody asked directions, they said, "Oh, you go down to that light and take a right at that building." That's not a building. It was only a building when they were building it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually built now. So they said, "You go down, take a right at that built." And that's the correct way to say it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. We enjoyed the time here in Florida. It's been nice.
Yeah.
The
it was
campground
really
that
nice.
we're at is pretty nice. We're
We like-
actually the bus is facing the water, the bay right there.
The bay. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
you can get some good pictures.
at Mid-Bay Shores.
We're at Mid Bay Shores. Yeah,
Yeah, which
I
is
think we've stayed there when we
really
were young.
cool.
it's part of Gunner and
it's not Eglin here. Right?
no, it'll come to me in a few minutes. But it's a offsite MWR is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. I knew
Yeah.
there's a couple of campgrounds down there.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
it's an
Pensacola
offsite.
has one too. Pensacola has a campground.
Yeah, you just call a reservation and they ask you for your ID number.
Yeah.
You give them your military ID number and then they check you in the system and you book it, you pay it.
Mhm.
Then they tell you right there what site you're going to be in, and that's it.
And they're pull-ins because you're facing,
Yeah,
the bay,
yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is nice.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's part of Gunner and Maxwell.
Yeah,
That's-
Maxwell. That's
yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just looked at our coffee thing, said Maxwell House. That's how I
Oh.
remember it.
That little clue right there is
Yeah.
bring it to you.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
so it's really nice seeing it, and it is close to Eglin,
Yeah.
also, right?
Yeah.
Not too
Yeah,
far
yeah,
from there.
we've driven by there quite a bit.
Yeah,
That's
you-
one
you
thing
hear-
I can't believe it charges you to go that bridge.
Yeah, all the jets are flying around at morning
Yeah.
time.
Tuesday, the Blue Angels do fly on Tuesdays.
Oh wow!
They wintered there, so they
Yeah.
fly
Oh, do they?
every Tuesday. They fly.
Yeah. Out of
Wow.
Pensacola.
Wow.
That's cool. That's my kids. That was their dream watching that all the time.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be able to see it because we leave on Sunday and we got here on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
So you just missed the Blue Angels, yes.
yeah,
But I saw them when I worked at Randolph. We saw the Thunderbirds, the Falkland Bomber, the B1 when it first came out. I mean,
Yeah.
we had all kinds of stuff land there at Randolph all the time when they had the air shows.
The air show. I loved the air shows. They were so
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, they're it's awesome to go inside those C-130s, the C-5As. I think the
Hey, I rode
C-5A.
in a C5.
Have you?
Yeah, from Japan to
San Francisco.
San Francisco with my 2 little babies.
I
Upstairs.
jumped
sitting
out of a
backwards.
C-130.
Yeah, you sit backwards though. You know, you're
Yeah.
facing the back of the airplane.
Yeah, you're upstairs sitting backwards.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they gave us all kind of treats.
Oh wow.
Cokes and candies and shit. I mean, they fed us junk food the whole way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, the old cadence at Fort Campbell was C-130 coming down the trail. Airborne, Daddy gonna take a little bit. Oh, dude.
Mhm. Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, what a
the
great
beach.
night at the beach she was, me lad.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was nice. We had margaritas.
Yeah, the sunset was beautiful, but then everybody got in the way to take pictures, and then we couldn't see the sun anymore.
What?
That
Well,
happened
you
to us
know-
at Tampa Bay too.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's
Yeah.
all good. It's a beautiful sky, the way the sun just.
And how
but
many
the-
weddings was along the beach?
I know they were telling us they saw some weddings there.
Yeah.
Here, let me.
You're trying to get a sunset picture, and there's like 6 weddings off in the distance.
I got my margarita drink. Loving it. Ooh.
I still gonna have to take a shower because I got me white sand and me cracking me lad.
Yeah.
We missed it, but they got a good picture of the northern lights when we were up there in Idaho.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
don't they also call that the aurora borealis?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Okay.
And we were supposed to be able to see it a couple other nights, but it was cloudy. But then the one night we didn't see it.
It always happens that way.
Yeah.
I
They
know. Yeah.
supposedly they made it down here to Quartzsite, but we never seen it. I think it
Well-
might have been cloudy though.
It's like they said,
Yeah.
oh, we got an eclipse tonight. And then you go outside and you can't see it because it's all cloud.
Yeah.
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 Well, then we was at that one campground. It was going to be like all these stars, but it was some blue moon thing. You couldn't see none of the stars because the moon was so big and bright.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, the moon's full tonight.
It is full. I
Yeah,
seen
that's
that
what I
when I
heard
was out
somebody
with the
say. It was going
dogs.
to be full moon tonight.
Yeah, I was out with the dogs inside.
Yeah, you're
There's
right.
a big
Steve.
eclipse happening real soon. The next eclipse.
We're supposed
Well,
to be able to see it from
14th,
here.
The solar. October 14th, the solar eclipse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, October
We don't
14th.
have solar.
Nah,
We do.
We don't either.
No eclipse for you.
We won't be able to see it then.
Yeah,
No solar, no eclipse.
yeah.
Hey, we'll be in Texas for that eclipse in April.
The April one. I think we're traveling. on the
Oh.
14th.
That's the total solar eclipse. I think
Yeah.
that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh no, we
Yeah,
was on the
because that's going to come right by us here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll be
really?
in Paris, Texas.
Yeah, we'll still be here on the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our friends want us to stay there at their place.
Oh, cool beans.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You know, Moochstock.
Moochstock.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nope.
Not at
Oh.
all. Oh, I can see what what Tim's doing.
Taking a picture.
Trying to.
Yeah.
I know it's so hard to
The moon should be rising now, shouldn't it?
Oh,
with my phone that
we're-
one
we're
night.
Oh, it's out there.
Is it?
We
It's
buffered.
full. It's too bright to get a picture of, though.
Yeah, see that?
Orion's been popping up about 12:30 now.
He's got
Oh,
a bright
wow.
moon too.
Oh, we don't want to see
We don't
it.
want to see that moon.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Though. That's cool.
Wow.
That's more like Moon River.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Or
That's
moonshine.
that's the moon under Miami.
That's the moon from my Uranus.
That was
That was when it was pitch dark outside.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it came out in the camera. It was black outside, and that came out.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Tim, how's
Oh, it's a-
Crystal doing?
She's doing good. She's sitting over there listening.
Hi, Crystal.
I just had to turn the air conditioner up. I'm about froze.
Oh,
wow.
no. It's
That's not,
her
that's not a bad thing to have, though.
No.
No, I'd rather be cold than hot. Because you can throw.
I hate it when that
put a
happens,
blanket.
Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Lynn, I'm a 2-finger typer and 1 finger's dyslexic.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a pecker.
Pecker.
She always says, "Move out of the way. Tell me what you want. I'll type it for you."
Yeah.
Because she can't stand to hear it go click, 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 click.
He can
Yeah.
take them type pretty fast now.
There's-
Say my
there's
name. Moon over Miami.
I've graduated to 3 fingers per hand.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I use
And every
three.
now and then I'll throw a thumb in there.
Oh, I thought that was your 3rd finger.
Nah. That's funny.
Hey, Moon over Miami. Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, I use the thumb for space.
Yeah.
The spacer.
That and the shift key, and then I stretch out to the other letter.
Your thumb is for space.
Yeah, I
what
know.
it's for. If you go to typing class, the thumb is for space.
Yeah.
It's ASD.
We used to have that in school.
I
Yeah.
wish I would have took typing in school, but oh no me. I went ahead and took
It's okay.
home economics so I could be with the girls, but I
It
didn't
was
realize the girls were all in typing too.
Typing, yes. So there was one guy in my typing class, and all the girls were all over him, and I was like, yeah, he only took this class to be around all these
Yeah.
girls.
I never had that problem. The only time they're all over me was to get me out of the room.
Yeah.
You know, I made like A pluses in home economics because the girls would do my sewing for me. I would just sit there and talk to them. They would sew
Yeah.
the buttons on. They would do everything. And the teacher come around. She goes, "God, this is so good." You know.
Talented. You're gonna make a great husband someday.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm learning how to be a good husband.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
I got an A plus in learning how to be a good husband.
Yeah. So my son took it, and thank the Lord that he did, because his wife couldn't cook her nothing when they first got married. She can cook
Oh,
better
yeah.
now.
But you
She
know what
couldn't
he
cook
used
so
to
as
call
good as he
me?
did.
Mel used to call me a wit.
WIT.
I was a wife in training.
That was Becky. Becky couldn't cook probably the first 3 to 5 years.
I
She couldn't
cook.
cook. She couldn't even boil water.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
kidding.
could boil water.
barely.
I made stuff out
Her
of
barely too. She would put, she'd put a pan of water on the stove
Hey,
and she'd
yes,
turn it to medium.
I could do hamburger helper. We had a lot of hamburger helper.
When I
Yeah.
first started dating Gracie, her dad tried to discourage me. He took me out to dinner. He's like, "You know she don't cook, right?" I like to cook, so it's okay. Oh, but Tim,
Yeah.
it's come a long way.
She makes some pretty mean egg rolls. Can tell you that.
mhm, she's
Mhm.
come a long way. My mom started teaching her how to cook,
Oh wow, that's awesome.
but the first couple of years we were together, I did all the cooking.
Yeah.
I used to do most of the
You didn't
cooking
know
only
that.
because I got off of work before Nettie did. So when she
Mhm.
got home, dinner was made. You know.
Yeah.
And now we have
I
a
didn't
rule:
like it in the
whoever
beginning.
cooks, the other one washes.
Yeah.
So we do
Yeah.
it that way. Yeah. So it's 50-50 in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I tell her when she cooks, don't use a lot of.
So we use plasticware, so I don't have to wash.
Yeah. So don't use a lot of utensils because I have to wash them.
I like washing dishes, so I wash them. He puts them away for me,
Yeah.
but I like it. It's kind of soothing to me. I like it.
I don't put them away because I don't know where they all go.
He don't sometimes neither. He'll
If
just
I
leave them on
don't,
the
I'll just put them somewhere.
He does
Yeah.
sometimes. Like,
Oh,
listen, I had this little short knife that I like to use for the cheese. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where he stuck it.
it's where it's not supposed to be. That's where
Right?
it's at.
And I can't
It
find
seemed like a good idea at the time, though.
I
Yeah,
know.
you can't
Yeah,
find
I
it.
can
Where'd you
find it.
stick
I don't
that
know where it's
knife,
at.
If I don't know where it goes, I just put it
I
with
think
the
she
rest.
threw it away.
Wait, what?
She's gonna find it. It's gonna go in your back in a minute. Oh my
It
goodness.
happens,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you gotta share the chores.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. We don't mind it. No,
No.
we got a good partnership,
Yeah,
so we don't mind.
Yeah, we got a good system
Yeah.
going.
I get the last
Yeah.
word, and it's yes, dear.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll get my finger. You know.
I get the finger.
Yeah.
You know, Nettie's finger is like when your mom used to tell you, you just wait till your old man comes home.
So that my mom would spank me and then say, "Wait till your dad gets home." Like what?
Like that's double. I'm not supposed to
I
get double
know.
punishment.
I hate it. And then
Yeah.
I get spanked at school. My mom would spank me, then my daddy spanked. I'm
No.
like,
No,
What's up
Captain.
with that? Triple spank.
nice.
Hey, no, Captain.
Sometimes, Jack, depends on what part of the country I'm in and how long
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I say
she,
Horsham.
she don't say Washington. She says Washington. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no R in Washington.
That's because they spell it wrong. They spell it wrong. It's
They
Horsham.
spelled it wrong. It's that redneck twang or the short thing you want to do.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
That's that
I know a lot of people
Tennessee
that say,
talk.
I know a lot of people that say Broadway. They don't even pronounce the D.
Broadway.
They say, "Oh yeah, just take a ride on Broadway."
Broadway.
No, you mean Broadway? No, Broadway.
Oh, in the South, we leave out lots of letters.
I
yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, they don't
Yeah.
do that in the English language. They got
Yeah.
silent letters.
Yeah. A lot of silent letters in the South. Like if
Yeah.
it ends in ing, you ain't never hearing that ing. No, it's ing. No, fixin'. There's
Yeah,
no ing
fixin'.
in all that.
Everything's
Yeah, it's
IN.
always in.
Yes, in.
Yeah.
Going.
Thank you, Lynn.
You don't put no G on none of that stuff.
Did the word yonder ever make it in the dictionary? It should have by
I
now.
bet it did.
Shut up.
Because there was a fight my dad always said. I always say ain't all the time. My dad said, it ain't in the dictionary. It ain't in.
Yeah.
And it was in the dictionary. And I brought the dictionary home and showed my daddy. He was
That
like,
is in the dictionary now.
But that was one of the things in the South that said, "Hey, did you do what I asked you to? I'm fixing to."
I think I'm getting banana pudding. I'll be back.
oh, what?
Hey, Roy got his banana
pudding.
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 I know.
Hey, right.
I thought he had a
Come on.
Jehovah's Witness knocking at the door.
Right? Yeah, Lordy.
Yep.
You're
I
terrible.
scare those people away when they come. They don't quite like me.
Take Broadway past the bill.
That's it.
That's funny.
Wrong way past the bill.
That's funny, Captain Jack.
Abby,
And what's the other
we all
thing?
know that's
The other
Roy
thing
out there.
is Yontu.
Yeah.
Yontu. I say I was on Yontu.
Yeah, Yontu.
I.
Jump
That's
to
one word.
I-
Yontu.
Yeah.
G.
Yontu's
Yeah,
one
let's
word.
see.
And what about pillar?
Yeah,
Pillar.
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 Yeah.
It's a
OW
pillar.
says in the South. OW says in the South.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not pillow, pillar.
Winder.
Pillar, Winder.
Yeah, it's not-
Yeah.
Yeah, Winders.
It's not a hollow. It's a howler.
Holler.
It's a holler.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Holler.
The one that gets me is she don't say rinse, like rinse off the dishes.
It's
No,
wrench.
it's wrench.
You wrench them off.
I'm like, no, wrench is
Wrench.
a tool.
No, that's a wrench. That's a wrench.
Ranch is where cowboys live.
She want to lick your bottle. It's wet.
Uh,
We got Joy addicted to licking our water bottles.
No, you got her addicted to liquor. I didn't.
So-
I didn't do it.
So she's over here wanting to lick his bottle. Let me lick your bottle.
I taught Ollie and Abby or Izzy to eat ice. So now every time I get up and get a glass of ice, I have to give them a piece.
Yeah,
wow.
they want ice.
There is no
Yeah.
choice in the matter. I have to give them a piece.
Yeah, they go crazy and they expect it.
Yeah.
we saw the biggest cat in one of the RV
Oh,
tours
my
last week.
word.
She
Really?
actually said the cat was 20 pounds.
It was huge.
Oh wow.
No, we had one that was 24 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing was huge. I was
I was
that's a
like,
cat?
it's a cat. It was huge.
Yeah, it was.
They had turned this little, it was a toy hauler too, and they had made desks on each side for the girls, and then their bed came down. It was so cute.
Oh wow.
And they put like that in turned the bathroom into a closet because they didn't really need that bathroom, I guess, and put that beadboard in there. It was beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do some crazy things with them. With your some people got some good ideas to.
They're talented. I know.
Yeah. The only thing I get out of wood is splinters.
Right? I don't know what that means.
Thank you for coming in the chat. I see a couple new people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hustle. Hustle.
Let's see.
What's up with that?
I'm just checking.
Yeah, Rob, we're happy with the bus repairs and everything, and that video will be out next week,
No.
the week after,
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks.
about 2 weeks. Well, that video will be out with Bus Grease Monkey. He did an excellent job. Actually, fixed stuff that the Prevo didn't do, that they said they did. But yeah,
Yeah, that was a little crazy, you
Yeah.
know, because everything that we thought was done at Prevo,
well, they told us what they.
yeah, that we paid for, we found wasn't done. So
I
it
don't
is
know.
what it is. Isn't that crazy?
I hate that. I hate being ripped off by.
Yeah, all we want is what we pay for. I'm not asking for nothing special. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
if I pay for something, just give me that. That's all I want.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, no.
But you just can't get that anymore. You know,
Mm-mm.
well, you can. It's just hard to find.
It's hard to find. You're right.
Yeah,
Good service these days.
yeah. Good service. Ask Tim. Good service is hard to find nowadays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Man,
you know,
when you can't rely on the name manufacturers, you know, it's crazy. There's no customer loyalty anymore.
no,
No.
that's gone out the window a few years ago. I was going to tell you, you know, the old commercial where that lady throws that tire in the glass at
Oh, yeah.
at Discount
Uh-huh.
Tire. That's what you should have done.
Yeah.
I said,
wanted
here's
to.
your tire back. This one fell off because you only put 3 lug nuts on it.
I was mad when I found it, but you know they did replace them all. So,
Yeah,
but I did have to drive 70 miles all the way back to do it.
yeah. I know they probably get lug nuts for what, 5-10 cents each. You know,
Probably.
because they buy bulk, so they get it real cheap.
We
Yeah.
buffered out there really bad that time.
Yeah.
Everybody was gone. We're back.
We do not have the greatest internet here. It's driving me crazy.
Yes, guys, we miss Willie.
Yeah. It's okay. I deleted that.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Crazy stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what is an IP2 RV? Does anybody know what
I don't
that
know.
is?
I was wondering. I don't know.
Okay.
Nowadays, who knows?
I got
There's
pudding.
Roy.
You got your pudding.
No fair. I want some.
Oh my gosh, this is good.
It looks
That's where
good.
he's been.
Here, behind the scenes, chowing.
Oh, it's a channel on YouTube.
No, it was just delivered. I was out there talking with Alex.
Yeah, it's crazy. What? She's still trying to get after my bottle.
No, Joy.
No. I'm still trying to learn Siamese, and it ain't easy.
I know that's a hard language,
Man.
but I'm sure she's saying, "Let me lick your bottle."
I was going to give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 didn't count.
See?
Mhm.
Yeah. They're somewhere down the road, Rob. We might just find a truck place that works on buses too, and just have them do some of the brakes or whatever we need.
Yeah.
Suspension, you know.
I think
Because
that's
if they
smart.
work on big trucks, they can probably do buses too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I know. Well, next week we're going to the pumpkin patch with the babies, so I don't know what our schedule looks like yet.
Yeah.
We'll have 3 of our grandkids here next week. 'Cause we have a wedding on Saturday, so
Oh wow.
we get to spend some time with them. You know.
Here's a message for you, Tim. In the
It's time to get off
Yeah.
anyways. It's 10,
Yeah.
16. So
yeah.
I know we're over.
yeah.
Not yet. I'm not done with my pudding.
He's got to eat his pudding, but it's okay. we can handle it, huh,
Yeah.
guys? Yeah.
What?
Because I only have
Okay,
2 hands.
sorry.
One's holding a plate, the other one's holding a fork. Or no.
Yeah.
One video.
yeah. It's all good.
I am in heaven right now.
Tim, did you see the message in the
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just watching.
Yep.
There used to be a yellow house, Lynn.
Oh boy, oh boy.
That sounded
Yeah.
delicious. I wish we had some. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
What's up with
Tim
that,
had
Roy?
some too earlier.
Well, knowing Alex, she's probably got enough over there for everybody.
She made those delicious pancakes, I think, that Tim had not too long ago.
Alex is
Mhm.
grateful. She cooks a lot from scratch. Everything.
Wow.
Tim was eating a while ago in front of us too, though.
Ah.
Yeah, Tim already had pudding in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, right?
Wow, I had a margarita. Not in front of y'all, but
Right?
yeah.
So you got plans for the weekend? You just gonna catch up on stuff?
Play with the grandbaby.
I got 3 races to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catching up with the grandbabies, that's always good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. We ain't seen them in a
Maybe
year and a
4.
half.
Yeah, that's long overdue there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We couldn't go today. I had to work all day today, so we
Get
didn't
up here,
get to
Jasper.
Yeah. Well, we're happy you guys are there and you'll be able to do
Yeah.
that.
You said we're going to be there a few weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have 2 more weeks here. And,
Good deal.
and next
Awesome
weekend,
spot.
our daughter comes up next weekend, so
Yeah.
we'll have 3
Our
of
daughter's
them.
coming from the west side next weekend.
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah.
you guys.
So that's 2 more grandbabies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's always nice catching up with family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We're
awesome.
excited.
We're happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We want to thank Tim for hosting the live tonight for us. We really appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
good job,
didn't
Tim.
host it. Roy did.
Roy.
Good job, Tim. You know I meant Roy. I do that all the time with you too. Thank you, Roy. We really appreciate you,
Yeah.
even though you ate in
I
front.
tried to
behind,
find my
and
hostess
bubble.
outfit, but you know.
Did you? You need to have a little host outfit.
But then you had
It's
to worry
hard to
about
find something to go with my Blackhawk shirt.
They're like, it burns, it burns.
When I do that, I feel like I'm flashing people.
I know, right?
Wait, give me this food.
Yeah.
You can have it back after.
Portland, Oregon's team is the same mascot.
the same mascot for the Portland Minor Hockey League
wow.
up here.
Yeah.
They're the
Sure.
Winter Hawks.
The Winter Hawks, but it's the same emblem.
Yeah.
Look at it. We got somebody.
I enjoy.
Just show her the bottle. Come here. Come here. You want the bottle? See?
Oh,
She wants that.
She
She
wants
wants
the
that
bottle.
box Roy just had out there on the screen.
Yeah.
Come here.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
What
What
are
box?
you doing, good Joy?
We just had a
What
box.
Oh, oh yeah, my backups of my gas nozzles.
Oh yeah.
She don't care what's in it. She just wants the box.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Thank
Thank you, Darla.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right. So,
Yeah,
Somebody's got a troll.
I
All
got
right,
it.
Don't
got
need to ban
They're
pirates.
gone.
It's all
They're
good.
gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't
They're
play
starting
that
to walk
way.
in now.
That's the sign offs. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find something to do.
That's
So
all
we want
good.
to thank everybody for coming in
Yeah,
tonight.
thank y'all. Thank y'all for
Mhm.
keeping everything going because we were running late.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank y'all for being here, Roy.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Tim too. We appreciate y'all very much. And what, Errol?
No more out past your curfew.
Y'all are grounded. Y'all
Yeah.
can't go anywhere next week. You're grounded.
Okay. No worries. We'll put up the thumbnail.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, you guys too. I'm gonna go ahead and end it too.
All right.
hmm
Take care, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
Y'all be
Good
safe.
night.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Meet me outside in about 10 minutes, Tim.
All right. Oh, you
Okie
thought-
dokie.
All
Okay.
right. All right, everybody. Have a great night.
All right,
Oh, I
you
got-
too, man.
I-
Thank
See y'all
you.
next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I got credits. I'm running this. I gotta do credits.
Yeah, you got to do it, Roy.
I knew something was off when I wanted to hit the leave thing.
Yeah.
All right. See everybody next week. Later.
Real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoe, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt.